Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with the Invoke Divine Protector, other known as Hachiman. And with all the hype this week, everything's already started to go crazy with this event. Because the people that already have gotten him today have already gotten word from the man Tox himself. He's getting green after green after green after green. He's got Hachiman maxed level 1, though, on the prestige. But that doesn't matter at this point because right now, not too many people have him maxed on defense on their garrison. But soon. I give 24 hours and there'll be plenty more popping up on garrisons. So the skills are insane. Super small, too small to read, at least at the top. And then the developers have to know that, right? Wouldn't you assume that at this point? That they're like, all right, this slide specifically has to be changed because because just like they did in game. In game, I mean, in the Titan screen, for when you're actually looking at the Titan and they're standing in front of you and you're clicking on the skills to the right, they've enlarged that screen so that you can read the actual skills. So yeah, definitely think it would be a good idea for them to rearrange this specific screen so when they type all these skills in the top, it's just not a crappy mess. Yes, and they're talking about his invokes, which are pretty nuts, and now they got the prestige in there too. There's so many slides now because there's so many things to discuss when it comes down to not just the invokes themselves and telling you exactly how they work. That's good. I'm glad the developer's taking the time to do that because a lot of times new players that may not watch YouTube videos or anything like that be confused. I'm like, how does this Titan even work? Game is getting too confusing. And they don't want the game to get too confusing for players. But yes. Oh, and there is something else. After this, I do this little bit of an early this is an early stream. This is for the all the different people from the Europe and the all the different countries in the Middle East and also maybe a little Asia, but it's getting pretty late over there. Sup Fury? Sup Chef Base God? Sup Yellow Umbrella? What's up Boganara? Bruh! What's up Vintage? Austin? Chef more like third. What's up Hector? Chef's gonna be streaming tonight. Everybody should better if you didn't see my post. And also Vintage's post. We both did posts. So both of our subscribers are all we threw the ball into your court. Now it's up to you to subscribe. It's up to you to click on the link. So yeah, make sure you go check out his channel. Be ready. Actually, you know what? If you're here, yeah, you are here already. You got privileges. Post a link again in here in the chat, if you wouldn't mind. Just make it easier. We're trying to make it as easy as possible, everybody. So, what's up, Hector? Silly music man. Yes, Alon, making night shifts bearable. There we go. What's up, Tagger? What's up, Mauricio? I am good. I got out halfway. Well, a little bit after lunchtime. So it was all thunderstorms and tons of heavy rain. So what's up, Chance? Love the streams lately. Fun times these days. Yeah, right. It's been very fun. The last couple live streams have been very. I got to play on my test account yesterday, which was awesome because it's definitely something I haven't touched on in a while because I haven't had any gems or DGs on there to do anything like level up my castle a little faster, so that that's what I'm trying to do on there. I want a max castle so I can show every Titan off at their highest capability, but as well as something that Yuki has brought up, and that is we need all the relics in the game maxed so that we don't have to worry about trying to either get certain relics on there or just have builds that just aren't going to be what everyone else is going to actually build when they get the Titan. Because plenty of other players, including my own personal account, have way better relics. So the stirrups, Staff of Earth, which I'm super excited, Winged Messenger, Berry Potion and Stone Fist are all in this event. It's going to be very interesting. These relics are looking pretty sweet. So with the stirrups and the winged messenger, those are the two new ones. So I'm probably going to be, those are going to be the two ones I have to max for the Nickerman Challenge tomorrow night, because I'm going to be completing the event and maxing both the new relics. And we'll see, maybe even the Staff of Earth too. Maybe all three of them. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, Oni and Hachiman. I did get my Oni up to 20, or 19. I'm going to get Oni up to 20 here. Or, no, I did. I got up to 20. That's right. It was... What's up, Immortal? What's going on? Man, I was just about to go... Oh, you were just about to go live, Soldier? Really? Actually, I've been procrastinating. I should have went live like at 2 o'clock, but I had some other things to go on. Yep, thank you, Vintage. Oh, there's Extinction. He was, Extinction was on a live stream last night. Just gonna say, it's right on the front of my thumbnail if you haven't checked it out. So, I felt very privileged. Extinction came on my live stream and on Discord. It was very, very, very... what's up, Aventador? What's going on? Thank you for joining. I'm very interested to see what Aventador's newest videos are going to be after obtaining this new Titan. I'm sure we're going to see something drop. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. Definitely check out Aventador's battle videos. They are really, really good. So, and also, to be honest, I think maybe more of what people will be interested in, instead of seeing him on attack, is honestly who to take him down. Because I think that's going to be the more pressing matter, because everyone is trying to see what it takes. So... Grisha George, thank you. Grisho George, thank you for joining. Boganar, oh snap, there's like 20 level 50 H-men on my test account. Oh yeah? I told you. Well, at least I got 20 on mine. And then no, Chef, Bo hasn't been streaming for a while, but he's apparently still getting stuff on his test account, even though he said he wasn't for a while. Well, I guess I got it now. Oh, we won Bo back, right, Chef? Friday daytime stream? I'm leaving for a short vacation. Ah, won't be a bad idea. I'll be at work. Unless we get another half day tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I got my Oni up to 20, so I can do a double stack. I did get, and yeah, there is no 3-star option in here, which does suck for a lot of the newer players that don't have 4-star Titans. Just to make a quick mention right here in the beginning. That sucks. There should be a 3-star option. So, speaking for plenty of players that are in that boat, fix that, developers. Do not do only 4 stars, especially for such a great Titan for lower level castles. It's pretty insane. So, it's going to be a very hard grind for anyone who does not have at least a 4-star. What's up, Mr. Rojas? Just needed to update the app, game, and wait. Yeah, that's right, see? Yeah, Salon. Yeah, right, thanks, Bo. Is streaming, and I gotta go cut grass. Bizarre world, right? You just finished Immortal 1? Very nice, very nice. I'm also on Discord as well, just so everybody knows. So anybody could join if they would like to, as always. But 39 people watching. Thank you for everybody joining in. I'm sure I'm going up on the TV, or on the telly, as some might say. So, yep, there's Deed. Zalon's alive. Polo. No, I can't leave. Watch Zalon yet. I still have 5 relics to use. I love to see what other people are saying in the regular game chat. It's funny. But yes. So I want to do an afternoon stream because I want to be able to be all settled in, comfortable, relaxed, popping Chef Bay Scott up on my TV tonight. So that I'm able to, relax and enjoy. We'll see what happens. The latest Arvan or Solgar will be able to beat Hachiman because 3x skills for Storm Maidens can't use spells, so the best option, I think. Well, I heard that a Frigg has been able to beat him. I have heard that. But I think it just depends. Why is everybody calling me Salon? What is that? Chance, what'd you charge for men's cuts, brah? What'd you charge for men's cuts, brah? What do you mean men's cuts? Oh, because it's Salon? That's just because Bo is just the way he is. Get that VP? I already got the VP's 598 or 592. Yeah, fine on the VP. I'm not worried. Fury. Gosh. All right. So we got the double stack going. 3-star, 2-star. Let's go. Let's get it, Oni. Guess where we're going. Oh, actually, let's check out the leaderboard. Let's check out the leaderboard real quick. Okay. This is our only, what? Maybe like 3.5. 4 almost 5 hours probably after the actual event has started, because usually it's 3 days 18 hours usually, right? So yeah, 5 hours or so ago it actually started. Catarule's already, or Catacool, whatever you want to call him, 615. Beta Soul trailing behind at 515. A whole 100k difference. One Vision, Shadow Squad, New Order, Raiders. Is that Val? Is that you, Val? Is that you? And Raiders. It looks like a Raiders event. I'm sure Val's in there. She can't be missing out on this. And Jim too, I'm sure. Hellproof, ERU, nice. VPJP, as to be expected. Immortality, 303, yep. PBSO. Indian Gods, Catacool, Unknown. Upper class. Anstolt, I guess. La Legion, I like that. Nice. Asia event, Pre-Beast Storm, Phoenix, Temper, Momo Squad, Catacool. No. Titan Anarchy, Levita, LTU, GAR, Catacool again. Yeah, there's Hammer, alright. Incarnation, Forsaken, One Dojo, Avengers War, PBSO, Solomari. All these names are all very well-known. Zen France, Solawari, DC Raiders, nice. FG Kayak, Catacool. See, there's enough of those teams alone. And we've had this before. There's actually been, I remember there was a few event teams where they had like 5 or 6 alliances that were all under one banner, and they would just, it was insane. And I feel like that Catacool is actually at that point now where they just, if they want to put 5 teams, 6 teams together, they can. And it's insane. It's insane. Everybody remembers the Blue Ridge days. So, and then Chrome Dragon. Yeah, look at that. Soul Marks. Todd Single. Yeah, so Legends is at 47. War still has to make their way up here. I think, I'm sure Extinction is probably kicking everybody in the butt, getting them moving. Right? Speaker Face, Atticans One Clan. I finished event and would thank Ragnar from Events R Us. Nice. Oh, Haircuts Themist. Right. What's up? I didn't see you were streaming. Sorry. Yeah, it's alright. Charge me $15. I'll tip 5. Oh, yeah, Chance? Yeah, I would too. Leaderboard. Oh, yeah. Bait is dead. Bait is dead? Wait, what? What are you saying, Chance? What, Catacool is gonna rock Beta Soul and take over that first position? I don't know. See what happens. What's up, BMT? Virgil Drexler. Kinda cool. Kinda cool. Is that how you say it, Virgil? What's up, Gary? Good to see you. Foranic, indeed. This is early. Uh-huh. Just a little off the top, Zalon. Just a little off the top? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was very fortunate to get a haircut again recently, before my grandfather's funeral. And one of my best friends comes up and goes, "Yo, man, where's everybody getting these haircuts?" Just his reaction. It's just, yeah. I mean, I'm sure I for a long time was one of those as well that did not get my hair cut for quite some time, and then I had to have it happen. Just had to. But yeah. It's Atacool. Oh, it is it. Atacool. Oh, there's D. What's going on? Just kidding, says Chance. All right, that's cool. I wake up and Soul has already finished. Oh, really? That's all right, TPC. Time for you to ping pong. Mr. Rojas, I gotta go to some super low level lands, and you know where we're going.
Hey, Zalon, how you doing?
Oh, it's Prometheo. What's going on, Prometheo? Thank you for joining.
Hey, man, I'm good. I'm just doing my Oni grind here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got the Horn of Infernus on him, and I'm going all Grenadiers and 6 Panthers, and that seems to be a pretty efficient way of using him.
Oh, really?
Just level 21.
I'm just going to this wonderful... I got mine at 20. I'm going to this wonderful land called Minimaster, and this is where I plan on spending my event. It is filled... Yeah. It is filled with minis, and there seems to always see somebody be on, at least. Oh, there you go. We got one right over here, and there's just tons of people. You got to be quick though, and you got to have your relics already equipped. But I've been just going in with all human troops. I've been just and to me they're very expendable. I mean, I can give I just put on 5 militia, 5 archers, and 4 spearmen, and just run at them.
Yeah, you should be able to do it with all militia, honestly.
Actually, I might. I still might put some archers on. But yeah. Probably need...
Yeah, I'm working up a technical video on Hachiman, just still mulling over how to best sum up the range of outcomes you can have with him on defense.
Nice. Oh, my chat's still doing its thing where it's like repeating itself a whole bunch. That's really annoying. Huh. I wonder why Streamlabs is doing that. Alright. Thank you, Chance. I do appreciate the donation. I had to delete it off last night, too. I don't know why it was doing that.
There you go, Chance with his usual support.
Yes, it is. It is very good to see. I'm stuck with level 24 Urdred as a boost titan in Masters. Oh, Kimosabi. It's horrible. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I'm sucking it up, and I did buy 4 of the $13.99 packs. That's why I got a crap ton of Portal Stones, as you can see. I got 4 of them. Plus, I did buy the $100 gem pack as well, because I would like that to last me for another, month and a half or so, depending on how good things go and how good everything's going in the game. So I got that. Because I always want to get it on deal, of course. I don't want to ever have to... If I'm going to buy gems, you have to get the best deal and the cheapest rate on the gems. That's what matters. Blue Ridge was different. Oh, Aventador. I remember Blue... Oh. Did you play on Blue Ridge, Aventador? That's a good question. I just always remember them being at the very top. Always. Must build right quick. Yeah. See if I can just change the troops real quick. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Go. I don't want to lose it. Bo really likes militia. Yeah, I know. What if they make a thing? I'm just gonna prepare to timestamp. What if they make a thing where you can prestige your troops?
Prestiging troops?
What if they do something like that?
Would it do something other than just give them another level? Because I could see just letting us,
Well, see, I would think maybe prestiging would change your troops from being regular troop size to maybe corrupted troop size. That would be insane, though, right?
Well, I hammered on them when they first released the corrupted stuff. Is that all? Is that Assault where they're corrupted, or?
Well, yeah, and also they're also in what's it called, Conquest too.
They're in Conquest, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hammered on them when we saw the corrupted troops the first time. I said, "Are we going to get corrupted troops? How is this going to happen? How do we get that? Is it going to be a Titan thing?"
Well, maybe that'll be like a prestige thing where there'll be 5 levels of troop prestige, and I don't think you'll use Titans, but maybe there'll be something else that you use to actually prestige troops. It'd be interesting if that was something that they could do, but it would be the only way for them to possibly make it so that troops could have something, just a little bit of an extra twist, something extra, something different. Who knows? Some way to not make them level them up and make the scale just even more crazy, but something different, an extra twist to each troop. So, I don't know. There could be something. Yeah, there could be something.
I'm cautious about anything that gives a one-sided advantage to level 25 players.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like what you're saying is if you have max level troops, then you'd get to prestige them.
I guess that's true.
What I think would work more fairly would be if you had a Titan whose prestige skill said, when you unlock it, 3 of your militia are corrupted militia, and then you upgrade it all the way, and then it's like, up to 5 of your militia are corrupted militia.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay, yeah. All right. I was just trying to think of some other way for them to be able to make your current troops into something better than what they currently are, but without actually making them like super OP stats. Like, again, we talked about how you can't take and add like another 5 castle levels or something like that and make the troops all exponentially skills going up from there, because that just makes it ridiculous. What can I get in on? All right, let's see what else is available, because I know everyone's probably hawking the crap out of these guys.
Yeah, I think the runway of the game on the castle track is long enough. They don't really need to extend that. And it is good that at the end game, as it currently stands, once you're castle 25 and you max all your troops, then it's really all about Titans and Relics. I think the new prestige system adds a little bit more, upside for high-level players, and the more I see how it works and what the real impact is, the more I think it's relatively fun and gives people something to continue working towards in the game. People seem to be excited about actually using it, and it doesn't really feel like a chore. And I think that advanced players like the challenge that it creates. So yeah. I think that's working well, and maybe bringing corrupted troops into that system could be a long-term goal.
Okay. I saw somebody today pull like an epic token from this event or something, and it was or it was the epic token or regular token or something from this event where they're like, oh look, I got this, and some prestige food, and like they added that in, like it was just that they're excited for just that alone, and putting it on the same level as getting your other, some of the other relics and or Titans, in the event, or all the different goals that you're trying to achieve. It just seemed like it was just right there with everything else, and if that's the case, then people are keeping it in mind, and it is becoming more of a not so much of a scary topic that people were very much fearful that it was just, it's gonna ruin the game, everybody. You know.
Yeah, I don't know that any of the, experienced players are really rage quitting over it.
Yeah. Crap. Oh wait, there was somebody that said they tagged lands. Hold on.
If anyone's listening who knows someone who rage quit over Prestige, then, chime in, because we didn't really see that happening in NTG.
Yeah. Yeah, please do. Except for Clash over Alex. Clash over Alex got banned. So.
Yeah, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, it is, but still, we're not referring to stuff like that. Like, for instance, if you're like, oh, my buddy got banned, yeah, but that is, or
that's like, okay, I got banned and I'm quitting. Okay, well, you got banned, so
yeah,
goodbye.
Yeah, people get banned.
If it wasn't merited, then those stories happen.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I would think that people would be more upset about, and we did hear a lot of unrest among folks about Sulzar so quickly being replaced by Sagunga, and the churn of the Titan meta, and the fact that if you missed a month of events and didn't get Sagunga or Tengu, then you could really be way behind for the new offense meta.
Right. Especially Tengu. And Frigg.
And Frigg too, right? As the defender. I always kind of looked at Frigg as a stepping stone Titan, maybe better than Pigsy, but not really where we were headed in defense. And I think Hachiman is a really interesting development.
Right.
Hey guys.
Those talks back?
No, Gary.
Oh, it's Gary! Wow.
Hey, Gary.
How's it going, bro?
We're doing good, just chatting. I was surprised to see Zalon go live. I think some others in the chat were too.
Of course. And Kimosabi, how did Alex get banned? I have no idea. Must have been doing something he shouldn't have been. Long event left still, but Raiders is killing it in top 50. Yeah, I knew it, BMT. I knew that was you. And I'm sure Val's with you too, rocking it out. Now prestiging troops makes a lot more sense. Huh? What if you could prestige our tacos like a 4-star taco to a taco supreme? Grand deluxe. This is all very, very possible, Brain. I want to see the Brain. It'd be so funny. You don't even have to show your face, but I want to see you at a Taco Bell, like at the drive-thru, and I want to hear you be like, "Yo, let me prestige my tacos."
Don't tempt him, Zalon, please.
I know, Brain.
Yeah,
It'd be so good. Prestige your tacos. Like, I want to hear you be like, "Yo, let me prestige my tacos up to like, Taco Supreme Grand Deluxe." And be worth a lot more to me than prestige on Titans to go out of a... well, yeah. See, that's the thing. Prestiging troops, you're saying that it would be a long-term thing in that sense, instead of prestiging Titans that could easily fall out of meta.
What happened to your chat?
Oh, I took it off the screen. It was doing its, 5-time duplicate thing, so...
He was spamming himself.
Yeah, it's starting to bother me. Alright, so...
You're in Little Land, I see.
Yeah. Well, I just got, I have a quite small, a level 20, Oni, so I don't exactly have, I don't know, maybe we'll go up against something a little bit more difficult. Because we're on server 2, Legend League. And it's
So Zalon, have you checked your
pretty small
SPP account to see if anyone's beaten the Hachiman?
I got booted out of Hammer because D needed my space. So I need to join another alliance, and then I can look and see what the battle log is. I didn't join another alliance, though, before the stream, so... Let's just see if we can do a 25 quick. I'm going to see what my troop loss is on this.
Well, I'm sure we'll see plenty of greens rolling off of Hachiman very soon. Here,
Oh, well,
as people
if Tox would
super
just
fast
join
level up.
back again, he'll tell you all about how his Hachiman is getting green after green after green.
I booted you like an hour ago. You had the whole like part most of the day.
You hear that?
I had to boot you. I
Hello,
had to boot
D.
you twice. Hi. I had to boot you twice because you were getting
Delon,
attacked.
I'm leaving.
Oh, Gary,
No.
Gary, don't leave.
Gary.
It's okay. Gary's gonna be like, uh-oh, too many famous
I
people.
actually can't talk,
Too many
so
famous people here.
I just popped in to say hi. I'll either mute or I have to leave because I actually have work to do.
All right, but are you gonna be on for Chef Base God's stream tonight?
Maybe. I was planning on. I kind of want to. I sort of want to. He's going to grind the whole event.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I didn't
Yes.
even drop my militia omegas. I should have done that. Whoopsies. What's it?
And
What and what?
and I don't know. You were saying and.
Oh, and also to you're super excited for hold on, what the heck?
His first stream back.
Yes, his first stream back, but are you gonna see but Drum's not gonna stay up. That stinks.
So, Drum came home from work today after Whisper because I'll get in trouble. And he grabs he's like, get out of the account. I'm going in. And I'm like,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Next thing I know.
I'm going in.
Next thing I know, I have 6,000 souls, and he's like super excited. And then he's like, "Can I try your Sagunga?" And I'm like, "Sure, hit a pigsy." And he's like, "Oh my god, this is so easy." And I'm like, "Are you coming back?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Oh!
And then he was like, "What is the matter with your Sagunga? I'm switching your relics out." And I'm like, it wasn't a build. I was just playing with my Sagunga, and I was beating pigsies, right? Not doing anything. He's like, "I'm going to do a better Sagunga build." So he fixed it.
You need to
That
introduce him to the dark magic of Tengu.
That was a scary laugh. for
Yes,
me,
it was.
That laugh, yeah, I was just about to say,
Like,
with that laugh,
Ah.
yeah, scariness of Prometheus.
Yes, the evil Tengu magic will bring Drum
I'm
back
not
to the
ready.
game.
You would bring him back.
Mhm.
Oh god.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. He was super excited. He's like, "Oh, Sagunga's awesome," and he's really excited about this. How do you say it? Hachiman?
Hachiman?
Hachiman.
Hachiman? Is that really the way to say it?
Is that really the way to say
That's the best we
it?
can
No,
do.
we're just
Is
making
it
it up.
Hachiman. Hachiman?
So Japanese doesn't have a nasal a, like a, so it's not hat or and it's not Hachiman or like Hachiman. It's got to be Hachiman.
Prestige
Do you speak
potatoes.
Japanese?
I studied a little bit, but I never went to Japan.
Do we know for sure it's Japanese?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Alrighty.
Yeah, I just saw Chef on DOT recruitment chat. D invited him. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I added him there today. I added him to a bunch of chats.
Oh, good, because
today.
he'll appreciate that. Also, because especially since he's, all immortal is, or unknown. I'm sorry, not immortal. Oh, that's not a bad idea. If if you want to create one other alliance chef, you can just make one immortal.
You have my permission to tell Drum that we need him back because nobody playing the game knows how to build a decent Titan, and we need his expertise to
so I
inform us.
told him yesterday that I guess that they're having a meeting, and I can't say it, can I? Forget it.
No.
I'm done.
Yep, you're done, D. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm cutting myself off.
Yep. I don't know what you're doing. This is the daytime
I
too,
don't
so
know what I'm doing.
you shouldn't be slipping up. You shouldn't be slipping up.
Keep
It's
me under
daytime.
control, coach.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the whistle here, but dude, keep in line there.
Well, they are changing a lot of things in the game, though. I think the devs are taking more interest. It
Mhm.
seems like the Titans that are coming out are better than they were.
Mm-hmm.
I like that the blog is updated on a regular basis, and this week it was updated early, which gave me an extra day to get the teams together. So someone is obviously in control that wasn't before, and things are different. Things are changing. They're
Yeah.
more organized. Can they be more organized? Yes, they can. But are they doing better? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Can they do better at customer service? Hell yeah. That's been like -2. They're terrible at that. They need to take tips from me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and as Vintage said, the big problem with the game, and look, experienced players who are willing to drop a couple bucks on the game are happy to see what's happening. It's getting a lot more interesting to play, I think. But the free-to-play players are really struggling to keep up. So, I think they got to do something, to acknowledge the role SPPs can have, and YouTubers, I'm not an SPP, but YouTubers can have in keeping free-to-play motivated and focused on what they need to in order to stay current in the game.
Yet, Prometheo, you are not a SPP yet, is what you said, right? Oh, okay.
Don't get my hopes up.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to I don't want to get your hopes
Someone
up.
likes to shatter dreams.
No, I
He
don't.
likes to,
I don't shatter any dreams.
Carrots in front of people. Oh yeah, you're a carrot dangler.
Hey. Coach is telling you to calm it down. All right, calm it down.
Mm-hmm. I'm not listening to the coach right now.
Don't you want carrots later? Now be quiet.
So were people hitting your SPP account? Because it was there like up until an hour ago, and then I needed to kick you. I had to kick you multiple times because people were attacking you, and you can't kick someone when you're being attacked.
Oh, really? So what they?
Yeah. So it kept
seeing messages saying that you're booting me. You're booting me.
D-kick Salon. It only happened twice because it's happened to me before, and I knew the reason. When you're kicking someone, if someone is hitting their lands or their castle, it will kick them, but they won't actually leave. The message will be in the game chat, but they won't go anywhere because someone's attacking them. So that's what happened.
Jeez. A BMT
and someone capped your land, too.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Why would you cap a Hachiman land? Just raid it. I don't know.
Whatever. But anyway, so BMT's being all dirty in chat. And,
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
Oh, he says I dangle things in front of people to D. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my.
Well, don't ignore the comment from Vintage. He was bantering with Brain earlier, and he said, if you get your toilet prestiged, it turns into a bidet.
Oh, nice. That's good.
I love that.
Okay.
Hi, Elon.
Oh, wait, what's Gary? What's up, Gary?
I just said hello.
Oh, hello, Gary.
Hello.
I can't get a word in edgeways.
It's okay, Gary. You know what it is? It's these famous people, you know what I mean? These famous people like D and Prometheo. Can
I just say one more thing, though?
Gary, look at her. She said she can't talk a lot. She said she couldn't talk a lot, right, Gary?
Can't even butt in.
So did anyone notice that?
Can't get a word in edgewise. You just got to interrupt people.
You're too nice, Gary. You're too sweet. You just Jim's right. You just have to interrupt. But really quick, has anyone noticed that you can buy a physical Titan guarantee?
Oh yeah. We were going to talk about this.
Well, I brought it up.
There you go. Well, Captain Howdy said pull a 30K Titan. Look. No. It's not elemental resist.
Hey, Jim, did you say interrupt people?
I'm getting scared now.
Oh, Gary, stop. Calm down, Gary. It's okay. It's okay, Gary.
I just logged on to interrupt real quick. I got to get back to work. See you.
All right, see you later, Vintage.
Vintage, JJ's not on, so there's no one for you to interrupt.
Yeah, right. Well, here you go. Listen to this. Okay, so it goes like this. Right now, because of the Earth, the event being kind of Earth-based, but also physical Titans, are being used as well and stuff like that. Well, anyway, so they picked two, Earth and physical right now. These are prestige altars. That's why they got the star in them, and that's why they got the elemental background for what element they're representing. But you also can, if you're like, I don't need a physical Titan, I don't need an Earth Titan, I just need whatever 4-star that I can get a hold of, and it has to be guaranteed. That's 30K all element Titan. That's all it is. All element. It's just any element. It's a mixed bag. It could be
so you pick your Titan.
Expensive.
It's expensive at 30K. I believe it should be more.
We just said that. Ooh.
I believe it should be more. Listen to this. I believe it should be 15K for the specific ones, like physical and earth, like these separate ones. 15K a piece, and then 12K for all element, because that means you could be getting anything. You're not getting to choose. When you pay 15K, it should be actually a choose and choice. Now, some people are going to say, "What's a line? That still sounds expensive." But the thing is, though,
No, that's fair.
the price of the epic token is 8K. So, and that's a pre-leveled, but that's a chance of a 2-star to 4-star. You know, a lot of times it's 2 stars. We all know that. We all get them. So when
Well, in the normal Titan ones, is it 4K or 2K?
it's normally
2K.
4K, but that's 2K when it's the daily deal. So it should be something like 15K for you to choose. Like if you're like, I need a 4-star level, 4-star, I don't care what it is, but it has to be a physical Titan because I need to prestige like right now. Then fine. If that's what it is, and you want to put the gems down for it, 15K, guaranteed. There you go, prestige food. You're done deal. But if you don't care what element it is, 12K, I don't know, maybe even 10K, but whatever, something like that to make it so that you're just getting again a guaranteed 4-star. I mean, 12K gems.
Just think what you can mark.
Yeah, 12K gems
So what's that?
is 6 event relics. That's not going to finish an
But to
event.
buy,
You know.
buy 18.
But wait, what'd you say?
30,000, where you could do the event to get Urcon.
Yeah, 30,000 gems is over $50. I'm referring to more something like $20, which is more like 10 or 12K gems.
But
12K.
it makes sense. You could then drop like 280,000 gems or something to buy 18 of them to fully prestige something, which is a lot of money for the devs.
Mhm.
Be sweet.
Big money.
I don't know.
Even at 15K a go.
Yeah, 15K. I just think 30K is absolutely ridiculous, and I think they're not going to
Yeah,
see.
30 fine.
They're not going to see anything. And also, okay, listen. If you really again want to make war in these upper leagues a lot of fun, then make some of these altars, like make some tokens for these altars. Is basically what I'm saying. Make some tokens for them. There you go. But lower the price because 30K is still ridiculous. So drop it half price. 15K should at least be what the specific ones are, and make it a little bit cheaper for the all element, because all element to me means it's a mixed bag. It shouldn't be the same price.
Also long. Make it daily. Have a daily one.
Oh, you mean like
Same way with the other one.
Oh, you mean like a daily
So
deal?
it'd be half- Yeah, so it would be half price.
This is something they could just leave in it.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
could leave the all elemental Titan. They could leave it in the shop permanently.
oh yeah. It is, and it should be a permanent one. And the other ones should switch out on a regular basis, so you have the options to get them every once in a while. Just like the altars. Just like right now, you can get Earth Titans because it's an Earth event. Well, yeah, okay. It makes sense. It's what's going on right now. So, but yeah, the all element one should be able to stay all the time. Should be daily dealed. Should be half price. Well, I mean, okay, if it was 12,000 regular price and the daily deal put it down to like 6, would you do it?
No, I think you need to do it the other way.
What?
I think if they leave it at 30 and do a daily deal down to 15, then ballers can spend the 30K and do it all in one day to fully prestige a Titan, but everyone else would have to do the daily each day if they wanted to do that at half price.
I guess that.
And then wait a couple
I'm still trying to shoot for less expensive for everybody.
Well, that is, if they do it daily, it's less expensive. It's
It
half
is.
price.
It is.
Okay.
Did anybody else?
What's up, Jim?
Anybody else see that there's only 5 boost relics in this event? Because there's 2 4-star XP relics and 2 epic tokens.
Let's take a look at the rewards.
Well, I'd sooner have the 2 epic tokens even.
Yeah, there's 5 boost relics that you can pull in this event, but there's 2 4-star XP relics for the Titan, and there's 2 epic tokens.
Yeah, there is. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm alright with more XP for the Titan, but that does make it so that the grind is still probably going to be a little bit longer because you're not getting as many not as many tokens as you normally would.
Yeah, it's actually it's okay. I'm okay with it because with those two in the event, I'll have 6 4-stars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Waleed says around 1k pounds to max prestige if I buy a Titan for 30k gems. That's insane. Right? I don't think we should be talking those big numbers.
How much?
He says around 1,000 pounds to max prestige.
Oh, Jesus.
That's alright, is it? Oh, no, probably with them. Because it's double roughly to the gems. I think it's around 600 or something K gems.
Oh.
Based on that price.
Winfred says, D, can you convince Drum to come back to Hammer? He says it would be nice to have Drum back. I'm sure.
Great to have him in Hammer.
Right? So, well, I want to know, I'm going to ask this outright. Is everybody in chat doing this event? I know Faranic's not. He's the only one here in Discord that's not doing this event. So, D is... Gary, you're doing the event, right?
Yeah.
All the way through?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And Jim, we know you are. And I know Prometheo is. So... I want to know anybody in chat. Anybody in chat.
Any event I'll be done.
Yeah, Blue herself says yes. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know how many people are definitely still. If there is anybody that is not doing it, I should say, is more of the question I should ask. I'm doing the event full 25k nice. Grisho, yeah. Chance, I have 29k min. 20k first day. Yeah, Chance. I can't get it. I'm free to play, Lucas Smith says. Oh, well, I mean, I was going to say, depending on what you free to play players have opportunities. There's plenty of times that free to play players with saved gems and saved relic tokens can get on teams that are shooting for well, that's the thing. With an event like this, everybody's looking for finishers, people that are going to finish the event completely outright. So, depending on free-to-play status and how many events you might have done recently, if that is the case, if you can't promise to finish, then teams will be very unhappy with you. So a lot of people don't want to do that unless they have what it takes. Which they always freaking do on these kind of things. Oh, wait, what are you talking about? Listen to you guys in the background. Thank you, Mauricio. I was originally planning on passing on this event, but D was very convincing, and now I'm doing it, says Austin. Nice! Team Feranic, I'm skipping. Oh, Churro's on Team Feranic! Can you handle that, Feranic? Team Feranic for the win. They're all the hard they're all the hard passers. They're the ones that are like, oh, this is meta? Oh, this is the new thing? This is what everybody wants? Pass. Absolutely crazy sauce, but yes. Mauricio, I'm doing already had 17k. Nice chance. With the classic disclaimer of mins might go up. Ooh, we got that under quotes. Same free to play, so no. Oh, okay, Alex, that's fine. Listening to you guys, yes, I go to 25k. Yep, nice.
I think this is the best of the new Titans that we've seen so far.
Yeah. Well, you heard it all here. Boy. That's coming from Gary, everyone. Gary says that this is the best of all the new Titans that are coming out.
Well, just my opinion.
I know, but it's just, again, this is what makes you famous, Gary, is making opinions like this and being right. So, just saying. You said you wanted to be famous. You said.
No, I didn't say.
Oh, Gary, you know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be somebody else that's gonna be. Go ahead.
I said, when will I be famous?
Oh, you already are famous, Gary. You already are. That's just the way it is. And you know what's crazy too is the fact that. Thank you, Chance. I appreciate it. What's it called? When it comes down to Gary joining the streams and stuff, there's going to be some other people that join the stream soon enough, Gary, and they'll be so fresh, and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on here. I can't believe I'm actually talking to all of you and everything." And Gary, you're going to be one of the other people. Oh, like Extinction?
Like Extinction.
Yeah, right. That's true. But you'll still say that Extinction's more famous than you, Gary, even though that's you're on the live stream Discord all the time. So, we know.
So, Gary, do you like him for the defense potential, or are you thinking about playing him as an attacker too?
Well, I mean, I'll play him as an attacker up to 60, obviously. But he could go both ways. Being a ranger and being able to defend. I mean, there's been some in the past, like Airless and stuff like that. But, great either way. And from what I've seen from the video so far, he can do either. Like, I mean, you have Life Spark and Necrosa and all these ones, but it's going to be a bit like you're kind of going to skip if you see this guy, like we done with Kronos and what we do with Osiris. Oh, level 60. No, pass that by. Let's go to an easy one. That sort of a way. But he's very good either way, I think.
So, great tip from Captain Howdy. Thank you, Captain Howdy. If anyone has Nazul, Nazul's heirloom will give 1.3 boost. Does everybody hear that?
I stuck a level 51 Maturis into the Oni.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I need to hit a castle for today. Look at this one. Just going to do that real quick. It's a
Is it fusion event on Monday?
Yeah.
Is it?
Ouch.
Well, I threw all my level 1 Titans, all my 1-star level 1 Titans into Odie. It's alright though, I'm going to raid enough over these next few days that I'll have enough 1-stars all over again.
It's too difficult to...
What's up, Christian Woods?
It's too difficult to use a 21 Titan and keep up with these mins.
Oh, are you talking about VP mins and stuff like that?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is, what's it called? As soon as you get to a point in the event, it depends on what you're doing though. If you're gonna free-to-play grind everything, that's one thing. But, these archers what are they, just chilling?
No, I'm happy enough. I'll tip it along here.
Yeah, periodically you can always jump over to another 4-star if you have them, obviously, and get like a 1.2 boost, but just go around and hit VPPP real fast as quickly as you can. Still be doing the event and get your VP as well, if you need to.
I know that.
Oh, Mauricio says Gary is the man. By the way, I'm free to play player as well. All right, thank you, Mauricio.
Thanks, Mauricio.
Yeah, see? Mauricio says you're the man, Gary. See? You're becoming more famous as we speak. Finishing the event in ERU Elite, so shout out to the team. Thank you, Trevor. Yeah, give your teams a shout out, most definitely, especially if you're pushing for top 50 with this event. It's going to be one of those events where everyone's going to have a great time going wild and crazy because everyone's going for the same finish the event pretty much. And then after that, it's going to be, can you stay in top 50? Right, D? Oh, she's muted and deaf. Pull Relics lazy, stack them, dog. Well, I can only do 2 at a time, and I'm doing 2-star, 3-star. But here I can pull some Relics. We have some tokens. Chance. Don't worry. Let's see if I can get some 4-star luck. 4-star luck. No, it's tomorrow. Oh, there's a 3-star. Oh, look at this. Good luck from Chance. Let's see if I can get a couple, like maybe a couple 3-stars in a row. Oh, there's a second one. Here we go. Let's see if we can get 3 stars in a row. This is all because of chance. It's all because of Chance's donation.
Oh, look, the second one. Oh, my
oh, it's a 4-star.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Boom, nice.
This is nuts. All right,
Keep
2-star.
going.
2-star.
Keep going.
2-star. I got a 2-star. That's nuts.
I thought the Nickerman challenge was from event start.
Nickerman challenge was to complete the event by Friday night stream, max out 2 of the event, two of the relics. Well,
And the Titan.
Well, I didn't say and the Titan.
Did you get 2 4-stars?
I got 1 4-star. Oh, there's Nickerman. I see you. I see you, Nickerman. Mic drop. What's up? Yeah, that was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Oh, Chance.
I just went on a run myself. I started pulling tokens, and I got 3 3-stars, 3 2-stars, and a 1-star.
All right.
I got a load of 2s.
So what I'm going to do is, just because that happened, I'm going to switch up, even though I'm not totally finished with these relics yet, but I'm going to put the 4-star on. I'm going to kick it into a little bit more high gear because Chance wanted me to move along.
Man, Chance is blowing you up.
I know he is. He wanted me to move along a little faster, so now that I got that 4-star, I'm going to do 4-star, 3-star combo, and we're gonna keep this moving. We're also going to go back to the...
So far, I've got
Super
1
big lands.
1-star, 9 2-stars, and 2 3-stars.
Wow.
That's good.
Not bad.
Right? Chef-based God. Jinx. Yeah, play the lottery. Go out and buy a lotto ticket, right? It was such a common thing. It's like one of the more common things to hear in Dawn of Titans when you're doing good. Is you should go play the lottery. Because that's what this feels like. It feels like you're winning the lottery when you do get something nice. You heard my
Going and gamble more.
you heard my voice when I got that 4-star. It was sick. Hit that dev button, says Chad. Yeah, I gotta turn it off real quick. Right? That doesn't happen all the time.
I wondered if Bo was on. He's got that button thing he pushes when he says 4-star, isn't it?
Right, yeah, that's true. Right.
Bo has that.
Yeah, Bo's got it. 4-star. Yeah, I can't even do it. I gotta get a drink. Oh, look, there's D. Oh, that's probably Drum. It's probably Drum because it's D level 25 in War. You never know. It's probably Drum at it. He's like, we gotta get this Titan. She's been slacking. We're gonna do a video. Yo, it'd be insane if Drum was like, we're gonna max this Titan this weekend, and we're making a video together, D, because we gotta show everybody how awesome he is. And he's just gonna scroll through all his greens on his garrison. Ah, yeah. See, Tox was loving it earlier. All he could do was keep telling me all the different Titans that weren't winning. He's like, oh, there's another Frigg. And he'd be like, oh, that's another, and he'd just keep naming off all these Titans that are trying. Oh, another Tengu, And I'm like, man, nobody's winning, huh? And he's like, nope, nobody's winning. He's sitting back just collecting his greens. Yeah, it is Drum. I knew it, D. I knew it. He's hitting them low PP lands as well. He's probably doing the same thing. He's looking at the same alliance that I am. I forgot a lot of the garrisons are also small. I should have hit that. See, Chef Base God says, aw, couples that play DOT together stay together. There's Yuki. What's up, Yuki? Thank you for joining.
This is going to be quite a run of live streams today, isn't it?
I guess so. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, Prometheo, are you not live streaming as well? Chef Base God's going to live stream?
Maybe. Right? Prometheo, you gonna stream today? Maybe?
I like it when you come on nice and early like this, so we can all
Oh yeah, you like that? Well, I'm glad, Gary.
getting on. It's too late for me, really. You know, it's 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock. Not really feasible for me, so.
Yeah, well, that's good, Gary.
Oh yeah, your normal time now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's evening for you at the moment. It's 8:30 in the morning. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
9:30 here, yeah. It's not too bad.
exactly.
It's a night stream.
Yeah, and see, that's, it's not a super late night stream, you know, where everyone's asleep in your house and you got the volume at like barely audible because you don't want to wake everybody up.
Exactly.
It's not a Fury work stream.
Right? Oh yeah, right. So a lot of times when I'm streaming and Fury's on, he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I got a couple hours left," and I go home. So I gotta find some more. I gotta get this 4-star, 3-star combo going. Everybody's going nuts here in this league on any kind of low lands that pop up. So
I was doing combos, but I got so many 2s, I ran out.
okay, I know what you're saying. So what, you have all of just...
You have to stop pulling eventually. Yeah, you have to stop eventually pulling, because if you keep getting them one after the other, all you'll have is 2s, and then...
Yeah, and that screws everything up. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it stretches it out. Better than all 1s, though.
Yuki says I added Hachiman. All right, Yuki. Shout out to Yuki. Anyone who has had the opportunity to use DOT database knows that it is the #1 authority when it comes down to building out Titans, checking out how relics are actually going to work well for your Titans, especially if you're like, oh, I have this relic and this relic. Oh, wait, I can actually do this, that, and the other thing, because you see how other people are using all sorts of crazy different builds at the bottom. So you just got to scroll down when you're looking at a Titan, and you'll see a whole bunch of crazy builds that other people are using, and you can obviously contribute to that if you'd like, and put your own, or you can just say, oh, you know, I have that, and that, you know, and it's extremely helpful. So it's awesome. DOT database, #1 resource for Dawn of Titans players. So make sure you dotdatabase.net. Also, too, there is a Patreon at the bottom as well as a donation button. So consider that as well, because Yuki is not paid by the developers. Does have an SPP account because all of his hard work of the DOT database, creating it, maintaining it, and everything else, has definitely earned him the prestige of having a test account as well. So, and thank you again, Chance and Nickerman, for being in the stream and donating. I do always appreciate anyone who does support the channel, making sure that I can continue doing what I like to do, and that is live streaming for all of you and having a great time. Also creating some videos. I am thinking of doing some of that stuff here soon as well. But as the weather continues to get nicer, some of my free time does get sucked up a little bit. Especially with Father's Day coming this weekend, I do plan on spending time with Princess C, as always. But that was an extremely nice run on Relics, though. And it was all because of Chance starting it off with that quick kick in the rear. Come on, Zalon, pull some tokens. So, appreciate that. First F, thank you for joining. Z, anyone with iOS Apple cannot currently donate to Yuki, so maybe you and the other streamers can be the middleman for this current disconnect. Huh? Yuki says, how so? Yeah, please elaborate. You can't hear me on Discord. That's weird. Huh. How about now? Can probably hear me now.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm back, okay.
It seems to have a timeout limit or something where it just cuts out after a while.
Huh.
You just have to jump out and back again.
Interesting.
You hear me, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you,
I
Gary.
can hear you, Gary.
All right, I got my dad a quarter cow for Father's Day. # ranch life. A quarter cow. You know, I saw somebody put in your comments before. I believe in. You got to believe a man. I always believe a man who orders his beef by the half cow. And I was just like, what a great comment.
Brilliant. I'd be proud of that.
Right? That's awesome, Vintage. So, Chance says, iOS cannot get the button to work. I've contacted them about, and they say they are working on it. So, yeah. I just got off of Pro and Vintage stuff, but it's annoying Apple peeps cannot donate. Huh. I don't know, Chef Bass is talking about fly me out. He'll cook up some of that cow.
Two left. How many packs did you buy, Salon?
I bought 4. And the $100 pack of gems because I just need another supply of gems for a while. I don't think I'll be doing any more 20k pulls for a while. That was 40k gems. That's a lot for me. I don't ever usually spend that kind of stuff, but I did know that this event was coming up, and I knew I was definitely going to reload on gems when I got the opportunity to the very next time, and that was going to be this event. So, obviously, it's only when we have these really pinnacle events that we do get the gem deals, and also, too, we also get the opportunity to get the Head Start packs as well.
Your pulls were awful.
Right? They were, Gary. I was really hoping for something good in Epic. I really was. I was like, man, and it's because of the whole prestige thing right now. You know, it's because of just the possibility of getting 4-star Titans in there with everything else.
I didn't find it too bad. I did 2 pulls on the mini and got 1 4-star Titan in each of those pulls. Not great Titans, but still.
Hey, you know, we got event relics in there, and those event relics are not the event relics that are in this event. Did anybody else notice?
No, well, I think it was just sort of. It's the only one.
Yeah, but 20 for an old Titan that you can use as food. Just not worth it.
They're trying to sell you 30k now for the exact same, but only 1 type. That altar. It's a guaranteed 4-star Titan, isn't it?
20k with no relic. Well, I mean,
at least the event. Yeah, at least the event we just had.
I don't know about what you got, but if the relics aren't the same as for the Titan, then not for me.
No, it's not for most people. That's almost too expensive.
Yeah, I think it's well, okay. We looked at the shard relics when they offered them in the temple. Notice they're gone because they straight up sucked. It was not a good option.
I don't mind them, but I think they just need to cut the price. It's the price that there's nothing wrong with what they offer. It's just the price point they put them at.
Right.
I think everything have a place, but it's that point.
20k, but 20k to get spells. No thanks.
Yeah.
You know.
Too pricey. But if it had been 15k, possibly it wouldn't have been as bad. 15 things for 15k, chance of a 4-star Titan, or at least 3 4-star relics. That's not too bad. But it's the price point.
I'm here.
Chance is here.
What's up, Chance?
I have come to declare my dominance and say that everybody should go for 18k for this event. Everybody needs to calm down. It's not a big deal.
Just stop before the Titan.
Yeah. All right.
You go ahead and try, Chance. You're not going to convince anyone this time.
Yeah, that was a good try. It was a good try. First F, I gotta read this. First F, for those that says free-to-play is dead, they are wrong. I've just completed the event, and I'm a free-to-play player. Good for you, First F. I'm glad. And saving and being conservative and investing when it is the right time to invest is the most rewarding payoff. So...
Yeah, and I joke, but everybody listen to D. If you're not doing this thing, you will regret it in 3, 4, or 5 months down the road when you're like, oh man, this is still going on. I still can't beat this guy.
Right? So, because we discussed this before about how long Pigsy's reign was. So, they do come out with these pivotal defenders that find themselves in as like the main defender that a majority of people have. Now, again, It does depend if you have all the right relics, because that will make a difference depending on how long your defense will hold out. So.
Well, but okay, so Lithatar, I mean, we've had some good Goliath relics come along, Frigg. So you guys, I mean, your defense on a garrison should be pretty okay. I mean, as long as you have the last 2 or 3 pivotal relics for the last 2 months, you'll be fine, you know?
Oh, and Chance, you did see Yuki say that, could you please send more information? You saw that in the chat.
Oh, you faded out. You faded out there. Yuki said what?
Yuki said that he wants more information from you. So if you could either email it to him or contact him online, band, or Discord. So.
Yeah, and so on my alliance, Mind Freak, Sir Goat, there are probably 5 guys that are like the Aventador of the DOT community that by Saturday or Friday night, they're just leveling up the new guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then by Sunday, you have all these cool videos. So yeah, Yuki, by all means. And my Japanese isn't bad. So I'll try to, yeah. But yeah, because I have 23 Goliaths, I'm going into 24. I mean, man, everybody's so right when I watch these videos about.
And all those people you're referring to are iOS players who would like to donate to DOT database, is what you're saying?
Oh yes, that's an issue. Yeah, that's so annoying.
Okay.
Because I'm not that good at using that website, so I just use Prometheo and Vintage.
Okay.
And, I don't get my level whatever till Monday, so it's fine by then. But yeah, man, that's a problem. I'll give it to you or Vintage so you can transfer him the money, or all these Apple guys, because it was disconnected after the last update, so he cannot receive any Apple or iOS transactions after the last update, and so I'm sure. I mean, and what a huge transition, right? Like Vintage, all you guys were like, man, all this work. And so I felt bad because I'm like, well, I don't really know how to use the website that well. And I just use Prometheo, Vintage, Salon, Godan. So I mean, you guys, everybody, Apple out there, iOS, like maybe transfer it to a Salon, a Vintage guy so they can help Yuki. But it hasn't been functioning since the last update.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting us know. All right.
There's always a problem.
And thank you for the push start on my event grinding. I've gotten a lot farther just because of that.
Well, I'm super competitive. I get jealous. I don't know who this Nickerman guy is.
Oh, Chance.
No, just kidding. I like it though. Like the one time he did the Nickerman challenge for just.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Chance, you cut out there. What'd you say?
Sorry, I got a call. But the last time you last time you 4-stacked with the Nickerman challenge, I was like, that's my boy. That's
right? Right.
Every Thursday. I do that every stupid Thursday. And I'm like, yeah, enjoy that.
Nice. Well, yeah, I don't get the quad stack enough as I'd like, but
That was cool, though. I mean, yeah, because you deserve. Like, here I am. I've been watching Vintage and Salon, and Prometheo hasn't been around maybe a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you guys deserve props. 100%.
Well, it was nice to see the developers.
Vintage.
Wait. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Prometheus. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I'm like everyone else. I came up watching Salon and Vintage, so no difference there.
You must have watched Bob Granola as well, surely.
Yeah, Bob Granola. Oh,
Yeah.
you Frantic, you're so good at that. You are literally so good at that.
Oh,
Come on, in, Bo. Here you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Bo?
Oh, I just finished the front yard, had to empty the bags, stopping for a vape and a brew.
Nice.
Figured I'd say hello.
Oh, thank you, Bo. Thank you. And so now Chance donated a little while ago and prompted me he said to pull some event relics because I had a couple tokens. And I pulled 2 3-stars and then a 4-star. And then
Cool.
people are like, it was Boganora that's got that 4-star recording, right? 4 stars,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was
listening.
great.
I've been listening the whole time I've been
Been mowing.
So I can't cut grass anymore since we moved. I now have to mow a lawn, and Salon can tell you there's a difference.
Oh yeah,
But,
yeah,
so,
there is major difference.
Does that mean you moved out of the South?
no, I just moved like 10 miles down the road to a. I don't know what you want to call it. It's a subdivision, but it's still out in the country. But we have fiber internet now, so that's awesome.
Yeah. So you mean it's country living with the what's the right word I'm looking for? Country living with nice amenities, right?
Yeah, let's call it that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you have to cut your own firewood for heat?
If I wanted to use wood, I could, but
That's cool. That's cool.
I opted for the gas logs. So
Mm-hmm.
Now I know
Lazy
why
man.
you and Zalon are. Now I know you and Zalon are friends, though.
oh yeah. It was Salon just delivers me a load all the way from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, from Pennsylvania. Like, here's some Pennsylvania wood.
Yeah, some of that nice cold weather wood, right? It burns longer and hotter.
Event relics possibly for boar event. Oh yeah, you mentioned that vintage. Looks like multiple elements, so they go for generic relic. Yeah, I guess so, maybe. Yeah, I didn't get enough streaming last night. And Yuki says, so does this Hachiman Titan beat Necrosa on defense? Have we seen that yet?
Hachiman's not better than Necrosa.
No? Prometheus
No.
making that statement? Just flat out? Alright.
Yeah, no, not better. Because Necrosa gets more troops. You can end the fight with more troops on the battlefield than you started. Hachiman will get some Goliath if you kill some of your troops.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go into a Necrosa fight with a tanky army that is just not doing enough damage and not lose a single troop, and they just keep stacking up more Panthers on you.
Somebody just subscribed.
It's not
Chef Base God. Oh, that's through that. Oh, I know what that is. Half for you and half for Yuki. I'm an Apple user. Oh, okay, all right. I'll donate to Yuki then. I just gotta make something outright for Yuki then. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, let's figure it out. How do we get money to Yuki? It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Patreon.
Yeah, maybe the Patreon option is an option for the Apple users.
Yeah, I always prefer Patreon because YouTube takes 30% of that, so Patreon takes 5%.
Well, actually, you or what's it called? Chef Base just donated through the Streamlabs link, so that's a little different. PayPal doesn't.
Streamlabs, yes.
PayPal.
Streamlabs is cool.
Listen, PayPal takes a little smidge. They take a little smidge, but
Yeah, true.
it's not a lot. It's very minimal.
Don't let Zalon fool you. He's a 10,000 air
Right.
based off of YouTube.
Right? No, it's a lot less than that.
Just kidding.
But and Vintage knows Vintage, and if you've been watching Vintage's like kind of updates on what he's doing with his channel, with trying to give back to the community as well as much as possible, which is an awesome and very generous way to look about what you do as a hobby.
Oh yeah.
So it's very awesome, and I want to help out with that as well. So, and Vintage says that the way he said it too, DOT community, it was very important. Vintage said maybe bring back some live streams. I don't know. And he said it like Dom does in the live streams, like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the way you said it. So we know what
okay,
you mean, Vintage. We know what you mean.
No problem. Speaking of Dom, the Dom 2.0 D has kind of let it loose, and you kind of fed into it. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Maybe a bunch of test accounts are about to come out. Who knows?
You never know. Oh, you never know. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. We'll see what happens. It would be great to see some people added. I would really like to see, again, the people I've always said that I would like to see have test accounts. Vintage, JJ, Prometheo. Actually, Prometheo is kind of new on that list, but still, Prometheo and D. And also Aventador too, because again, with Vintage also saying that Aventador out of all the battle videos does the best job, but that was Vintage saying that. I appreciate all the battle videos from everybody, but he is correct when it comes down to when it comes down to level 25 play and maxed out everything.
How about the languages front? Because there are other streamers who speak different languages.
This is true. That's true. That is true. There is. Yeah, Gayson also hooks it up as well. Yes, that is true. Because also that is a huge. That is huge. That is. They should definitely approach any of the international YouTubers that do provide content in other languages, because that is something that, unfortunately, to say, it'd be nice to have a Spanish speaking YouTuber for Dawn of Titans, to be honest. Any Spanish?
Yeah, good call. Poisson is covering the Russian front, and I see his updates, and I speak Russian well enough to listen in and follow him, and Gassan has a great update for the Italian YouTube or the DOT community, on a regular basis, so he's got them covered.
Whoa. This is crazy. So, okay, folks, Russian, this is, okay, I can do Chinese and Japanese. Apparently we have a wide dialect Italian. We can make this go big.
Let's
go.
Most definitely.
Prometheo, how do you speak Russian?
I lived in Ukraine for a while and married a Ukrainian.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
And I studied French and Italian before that, so I've got 3 languages.
Wow, what a coincidence. All right, okay. Zalon, when you do your little live streams with your developers, like, just let them know. We got a worldwide connection. Apparently, Prometheo, Chance, like, everybody's got a language under their belt. Let's go.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Like I said, Soldier said somebody. We have one. Oh, you have a Spanish person in your Facebook group. Interesting. Nice.
I've got 2.
Gore the Hunter Crack and Hi Salon. All the love your videos. Never miss it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I've got two languages.
2 languages there.
English and BS.
Nice, Gary.
Okay.
I'm glad you're very fluent in that BS.
Right? Yep.
Well, I will say that there's nothing like a native speaker to speak to their own audience. So I don't think that I can really 100%. Reach out and do a stream in another language. It would be a mess, but it is good when different members of the community can kind of watch out and, keep an eye on each other and all communicate. We don't have to assume that everyone's speaking English.
Well, and Prometheo, you can play it down. But, like, 3 months into it, like, you're helping the Russians build up their things. I'm doing Chinese, Japanese stuff. You got the Spanish, the French going on. Like, those are the 7 languages of the world. So, I mean, I feel like we basically have it covered. That'd be great.
And I'll talk to the BS guys.
Oh yeah, there's actually BS guys in all countries.
Yeah.
There's BS guys in every country. So Gary will be like, I know you're speaking BS. I'm right there with you.
Oh,
So let's see. Themis, you say Arabic too? Nice. Yuki says I speak 2 normal languages and maths. Nice.
I got a request for Arabic subtitles on one of my videos, and I processed that through Google Translate. And it's a workflow, but it can be done. But that was kind of an interesting exercise. I have no idea what actually came out on the other side of that.
So Prometheon's Lawn, why don't you guys have like closed caption English things on your channel? Does it cost more?
My
or, like,
videos,
what's the problem there?
my videos, it's automatic, but for live streams, I don't
Oh.
think YouTube can do that yet.
Oh, okay.
And it's because of live streams being so long. But when I do a video, it closed captions my videos.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then you can download the closed caption text and run it through Translate, and then you can, with a little bit of manipulation, create a new file in a different language to upload and cover if someone needs it.
So if you guys make if you guys make a video, can you translate that into like 7 or 8 languages, or is it just like you only get 2 or 3?
I mean, it'd just be a lot of work.
Right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I think you can pay for the translation, but again, that's kind of overhead.
Well, but again, you think about it. Like you have Gason who can do Italian. Like I can do Chinese, Japanese. Like I think we have like 7 languages covered. I mean,
Actually, Chef Base God,
even though your wife's Ukrainian, like you can do Russian.
Chef Base God has got. He said 2 normal languages, so I'm sure that's English and I don't know what the other one may be.
Wait, Zalon, you faded out. Chef Base God can do what?
He says he speaks 3, and it was 2 normal languages, but the one I'm sure is English, and then the other one is, I don't know. That's
interesting.
But also too, who's
re-roll it out in a worldwide
Korean,
audience.
And so is Godan. That's right, Korean. That's right. Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't speak Korean. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one because Koreans are big gamers. As you are,
yeah.
As you fit the profile there, Chef. But they are big gamers. So it just
well, they were the originals. Yeah. All the original people were the majority was dominated by the Asian countries.
Oh well, yeah. That's because that's where soft launch was, right? Wasn't that where all the?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's where all the beta players were, along with Australia and New Zealand.
What was that word you said, Feranic?
The beta players.
The beta players. The betas. The betas.
Betas.
The betas. Yeah. There you go.
There's still a big audience over there. There's still a lot of Russian teams.
Oh, stop it. Jeez Louise. Yes. Yeah. How many times have you woke up to Russians just destroying you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that is a good point, that a lot of stuff we go out so far is all English-based and all very American-focused.
Oh, Yuki's saying no. Soft launch was spread around the world. But where was it first?
It was scattered.
Was it, I mean, like, was it, are you implying that soft launch was not just concentrated over in, like, the Philippines like it always is?
There's a lot of people I played with in Singapore and regions like that.
Well, yeah. They get a lot of soft launch games. A lot of them. So, yes, that's what Yuki's saying. Huh.
That's because Americans,
they're aggressive.
Well, they also don't want things to be. They also want to test it somewhere so that I think it's because the Americans are ones that never forget. Which means if you put an inferior product in front of them or something that it looks good, and then they don't like it, that opinion just spreads like a. I don't want to say like a virus because that's just not really.
They're fussy.
But yeah, so that's basically what they're fussy.
It's not good enough.
So that's why they test everything first, because they want to drop a AA or AAA product right in front of the US because they just don't want to have a bad impression. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's
because you're all posh.
We're all posh. Is that right, Gary? Is that right, Gary? Jesus.
That's what you think.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Chance coming back.
Sorry.
And other people.
Sorry we rejected your king and queen. Get over it.
Oh, jeez.
Not my king or queen.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Well, that's right. That's right. Because he's from. Remember, Gary's from. Lives in Ireland right now. Oh, it was a fully released game in my country, says Yuki. There's a little, what is that? That's a little, like, Easter egg of where Yuki actually is from. I do still like this comment from earlier. I didn't say anything about it yet, but I like that. Who speaks Canadian, says Shy.
The French.
Eh?
Eh?
Oui.
Right. The French Canadians.
The French Canadians don't say oui, they say oi.
Oi?
He's been to Vancouver.
Yeah, blew herself.
French.
He is from the Dawn. Yes, I know. The Dawn of Titans is where Yuki is from. I know.
I'm going to jump off for an hour for work, but I'll be back later.
Okay.
It'll go for 3 more. You'll be fine.
Sweet.
You'll be fine. Jeez.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We got Chef Base coming up tonight. It's going to be awesome. And maybe some Prometheo, right? Wait, we're getting some Prometheo before that too, right? Prometheo?
I'm working on a video. I'm not going to do a stream until I get my video out.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But you
what
do.
video you're working on?
Yeah. What is it there?
Hachiman defense theory.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
74 people watching. If anybody is excited to see what Prometheo has to say about Hachiman's defense, because that's what everybody knows. I mean, that's what everybody is mainly concentrating on. Yes, Hachiman is going to be good for attack. There is going to be situations that's going to be a thing. But I think everyone really wants the defense.
If anybody struggles to work the DOT website, tune into Prometheo because he figured it out.
Did he?
Well, because his little nerd spreadsheet. Like,
Oh yeah. What you were referring to before. Okay, yes, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
The thing I'm struggling with him is there's actually a lot of judgment calls to make when you're trying to benchmark him. And the way I'm looking at it is if you can go in with a really strong burst and knock him out so fast that you don't lose any troops, then he's not getting any Omega Goliaths. And so, and if you can do that without any spells, they're not getting any extra elemental resistance. So there's a very specific playstyle that Hachiman has an open door to, but I think most people are going to be going in and facing, a relatively long fight because the Goliaths are, pretty tough on defense, and they're going to have to use spells, so that gives them elemental resistance, which means if the defense is focused on using range resistance to limit the effectiveness of the ranged attack, then there's only a really small window to take him out using, say, Arvan Maidens. But we've seen from Extinction that that's not in and of itself super easy. And
No.
the other thing is if you've prestiged Arvan, then you're dropping a rage at the start of the fight, which probably counts as a spell to give 15% extra resistance. So there's a lot of things going on there. And then, on defense, do those archers matter at all? But in a lot of cases, probably not. If Sagunga's attacking, as soon as you see an archer drop, you're on top of it. So,
Now,
a lot of things to consider.
Sorry, guys.
oh yeah, that's right. I couldn't just take Yuki from when I created the account, so I ended up adding from Dawn. Oh, Yuki says, yeah, it counts as a spell. Confirmed by Yuki. You hear that? And Captain Howdy, are you ready for this, Gary? Captain Howdy says, is that Gary Livingston? He is famous. You hear that, Gary?
Stupid.
See? You handle it, Gary? The 73 people watching.
Captain, you're
73
mad.
people watching, just so you know. During the Hachi-man live stream, you have... Oh, and you know what's funny, Gary, right now? The names on the Discord, it goes, my name is at the top with Boganor underneath, with D underneath Bo, then you, Gary, right in the middle, and then Prometheo and Chance. So you're surrounded by famous people, and you're doing pretty good. So Gary, I think you're over your fear. I think it's official. I'm gonna deem it. You're over it.
regular contributor.
Right? And you've now been upgraded to regular contributor. Yes, there you go.
Well, he probably strict at this point. At this point, he's probably more active than D, I would assume.
Oh, that's how you get her back in the conversation. That's how you do it.
She's here. She exists. Queen D.
Lance, you're gonna get me in trouble, man, when you stop.
Yeah, Gary's.
I'm here.
Oh, we know, D. We know. We know, D. Yuki says Gary is talking. Gary is more famous than me. See, that's what Yuki said, Gary, in the chat, just so you know.
Yuki, I don't do half as much work for the community as you do.
See?
I
think half. I think half is a bit of a...
Yeah.
Half.
What is it? What is it? What is it, D?
I think that was a planet. Was that a planet? Star Wars?
I think you should. I think you should go. You should go to the BS area, and I'll talk to you there.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Because you're talking a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
You know, we'd mix well.
That's funny.
Kingsman 3, starring Gary.
It's the best.
Kind of likes picking on people. Oh yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
They're picking on people. They were pickles, and they were picking on me.
Yeah, don't pick on him too much, Chance. Gary wants to be on the stream, and he's going to be famous. So leave him alone.
We all love aluminium. We do.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. I do bust on my landlord because he is British, actually, and he does say aluminium. So I'm sorry. That's a stereotype, though. That's a stereotype. But wait, you're saying the Irish don't say that, though?
No.
Oh. So it's just regular aluminum for the Irish?
No, it's just whiskey.
No. Not whiskey either.
Oh, okay.
Aluminium.
Oh, it's still aluminium? All right. Last week when I was on Discord, I was like, wow, I'm on with Gary. That's what Tyler P said. Oh, you hear that, Gary?
Oh, my
See?
God, would you stop, lads?
Only famous people can laugh and brush off comments. That's true, Churro. Watch out, Gary. You're in real risk of being pressured to have your own stream. See, Shy? That's true. This is what happens. This is true.
Not on your Nelly.
Tox did it, though. Tox and Jim. They get pushed to the extra limit, and it happens.
Never say never, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. Or Gary, what would be nice is if you could just record any of just some critical gameplay, even if you do talk in the background, and then just give it to Godan or me or anybody who else that wants to put out videos and use somebody else's example. So you can always consider doing something like that. That's just as constructive and helpful to the community than someone that actually puts the content out. So Extinction has done stuff like that before in the past, and so has plenty of other players that have given Godan stuff to put out. So it's always extremely helpful when that's possible. Chef says maths.
Nah. I've just done 10k pulls and I've got another 4 2-stars and a 1-star.
Oh, really?
That's 2 3s, 13 2s, and 2 1s.
Well, that's still good with not a lot of ones.
It's not bad. It's not bad, like.
Yeah. See, Blue herself say Zalan just wants to promote his channel with your video, Gary. Oh, nah, it's just helping people that don't want to take that extra step and create content, Blue herself.
Yeah.
That's all it is. If
I'll take the money. I'll take the money.
You'll take the money? Yeah. Half for Zalan, half for Gary. Somebody's got to donate and be like, "This is for Gary. Don't touch it, Zalan." Send this to Gary, please.
Hey, Zalon, how jealous are you of my Earth staff?
Well, it's probably leveled. So when I get mine, I'll be jealous that it's leveled, but I'll have one. I'll have one too, Chance. So
gosh, what a fun thing. It's one thing to have it for tank 2, but then I found out this new guy is going to be all shields. I'm like, okay, I'll take another. Here we go.
Right? Well, and that's not bad at all, because you can still use Tengu with it, and you can use it for this. So yeah, it works out.
And the one thing you can't use it on is this guy. So okay, I'll take an iron staff and an earth staff and go ape crazy over everybody else, but I can't touch this guy, because if I use it on him, he's just summoning all elementals all the time. So it's whatever.
Crazed Black Have. I'm trying to learn how to do that now. I'll create a video. That's cool. Gary, there is a brewery or pub in my area named BS. Come out and I'll buy you a pint. Nice, Shy. Themist got a 4-star. Oh, Ice. Ice just donated $9.99 for Gary. You hear that, Gary? It says for Gary in the chat. Thank you,
You're not
Ice.
getting my bank account number, I'm afraid.
Right?
Thanks, Ice.
Yeah, see? John Smith says, Speaker Face 13, we need new maps or additional maps. Yeah, having a little bit of an update on some of the stuff that we're hitting on a regular basis would be nice. I know Conquest, obviously different. Assault, different. Raid Boss, different, essentially. Theaters of War, which is coming up again here soon. We're kind of used to that. Obviously, the Titans always change, so that does. But for the most part, Theaters of War is easy peasy for everybody. Unless you're a lower castle, and that is possible, that you only can get to a certain point, but you will eventually be able to just get through all of them. It does happen.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right, Gary. Extinction says, I'll have 2 Earth Staffs after this event. Very nice. Guys, well done. I love you from Nigeria. Nigeria. Osif Fesso Johnson. Thank you. That's very kind. Never mind, Gary. You're doing well without your own stream. See, Set? That's what Shy says. So yes, thank you to anybody that comes in and just says hello, or just any kind of encouraging comments. That it's always great. Criticisms as well. Deal with it. Because if I quit my streaming and stomped off like a small child, something like that, because I was upset because somebody on my live stream made me mad. If something like that was going on, I would have quit a long time ago. You got to have a thick skin to be able to be a live streamer or a YouTuber, whatever you want to say. Actually, someone I know gets quite upset when she sees. Oh, did I say she? Someone gets quite upset when they see that they get a whole bunch of dislikes on videos. They don't like me. It's okay. It happens. So.
Yeah, man. Live streams are it's a radio show, and if you're getting hate, then that's just as good as love.
Right.
We're doing the D voice. I think Drum needs to do the Zalan voice.
Oh, yeah? Where is he at? Is he right there?
He is. He's waving me away, but I was on mute before, and he was like, Hachiman, Hachiman.
Oh, somebody's excited. Somebody's excited about the game. I'm so glad.
How many souls do I have, Drum? 8,000? 12,000.
Yo, did you tell him I saw him? I saw him hitting. I was like, oh, look, there's D. I'm like, oh, wait,
he heard you.
That's probably Drum. Nice.
He heard you, and then I typed, because I'm at my desk, but it's like an open concept, so he's in the kitchen and I'm in the dining room, and I typed it into the thing that it was you, and then you were like, oh, it is Drum.
Nice.
He heard the whole thing.
Don.
Get shy now. Give him a Hachiman.
Hachiman. Oh man, I'm so glad. It's actually very inspiring and amazing. People all over the world right now are saying how much they would like to hear and hear Drum's voice again and all of his awesome and crazy antics. It's the best. Very entertaining, and everyone loves it. Plus the builds. Plus people miss the builds. The people in the chat have also agreed that Drum's builds on his Titans were superb, and that would be another great thing to add to your channel is doing best builds. D.
Best build.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Because we all know that there's a major lack a lot of times in some of these best builds that we see, that nobody has any idea what's going on. But Prometheo's been doing a good job. What am I saying? I do want to say that Prometheo has brought a lot of good stuff out there. A lot of good options. A lot of good options though too, because a lot of times we do find out that all the best ones always include a relic that I don't have. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have some extra options. You really do. Nitram. But see, that's the thing though, D. You don't actually have to offer like a whole bunch of builds for the same Titan. You can leave that to Prometheo. All you do is Drum just builds the Drum build, and that's it. And that's what it is for that Titan. And if you want to have the Drum build, you got to have that, and that's it. You know? So.
I was actually thinking if he gets this Titan and levels it, it would be really cool to do a video attacking it from another account, because we have 3 accounts right now in the same server.
Well, yeah, because right now everything's all about the defense, and that's everyone wants to see how tough he really is. So
with those Drum builds, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
Aw, he's all quiet now. He was.
It's okay. Go on mute again, and then secretly unmute. Now, don't say anything. Okay.
D, has Drum broken down and pulled Life Spark yet?
No, we don't have. I think we're at 10,000 DGs. We're not at 15 yet.
But wait, is it going to be a serious house decision when it comes down to if you go Life Spark or Necrosa?
I don't think we should waste Divine Gems on Titans. I think it's silly. And who knows where the game's going to be when we're at 15,000?
This is true.
That could be.
It's just true.
Life Spark has 150% troop damage built in. You don't need 5-star relics for him.
Yes.
Yeah, but Prometheo, she's talking about grinders though. She runs like grinder squads, like the Legends people. Like these idiots have gotten Life Spark like
he just
as
called
like a
them
month.
idiots.
My team.
He's talking about
my alliance.
No, he's talking about the NTG alliances are made up of a lot of grinders. There is some spenders as well, but there is a lot of grinders free to play that do play.
Yeah, but in my alliances, they're doing Life Spark, and it's like finish off your 5-star relics, you know, and they're just jumping into Life Spark and then Necrosa. It's like, dude, like these people, these Divine Gem or these Bonies and these blind
Huntress
ladies, like they're not Huntress. They're not going to want. It's 6 months, you know. Like just go after the relics. Like everybody's freaking out about Life Spark because they can take down the Necrosas that are super rare, but you don't need that. Like just go after the divine. Just go after Divine Gems.
So I've gone back and forth on this one. When I first saw Life Spark, I was like, "Oh my God, Life Spark!"
Right.
Yeah. And then as I got to look closer at the Necrosa, and I thought,
that again for us. Yeah.
There's really something there.
Yeah. D wants to hear you say Life Spark again.
Life Spark. Oh, Life Spark. Oh.
Is that what happens? Okay.
But at first, I kind of swung between the two of them. Now I'm 100% on the Life Spark team because his prestige skill is ridiculous. And with all those rages and all that troop damage, and all the damage and all the piercing, he's going to be a relevant Titan for a very long time.
Yeah, that's all. Everybody that it used to be like I remember 2 or 3 months ago, like Zalon and I are like, oh, I'm gonna go for Necrosa, I'm gonna go for Light Spark, and then like we failed and we pulled a 5,000.
Yeah. Oh, I went 7K. I did the golden. Remember?
You went 7. Okay,
Yeah.
I did 5, and then like now it's like, okay, well, Necrosa was like super hot on Extinction, but now it's like, well, like everybody's beating me up on defense with Life Spark, so I kind of want that.
So you're still looking, but we're also still looking up the mountain, is what it is, though. We're still looking at it and being like,
yeah, well, and that's end of the day, like, well, I would rather not spend 3 DG pulls for a Titan that's probably not going to last more than 4 or 5, 6 months. I'd rather just build the arsenal.
well, I'm going Norse tomorrow night. Norse 5-star on my live stream tomorrow night.
Oh, are you?
When I do the Nickerman challenge and I complete the event and max out the 2 new relics in this event, I will also be pulling the 5K Norse altar tomorrow night. So look forward to that as well.
Good for you.
I heard Tox and
this
and
event
Jim
one
did
more.
theirs too recently. So I don't know if Jim's still in the chat, but they also did.
What did Jim get?
I don't know. I was talking to Tox only earlier, and Tox told me he got this Renox gold, and I was like, "That's good." And he's like, "But for what?" And I was like, "Even if you don't have a good guardian right now to put it on, think about the future." I said Necrosa instantly, and he's like, "Well, I'm not going to be able to save up. Necrosa is going to fall out of meta by the time I'm able to get up to 15K." And I was like, "Well, look at it this way then. You're still going to have it for maybe a new guardian that drops in the next few months that is something." And you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have this." Because everybody was saying the same thing about most recently with the what is it? Here, it's just right here. The 5-star Norse Infiltrator Relic, the Trickster's Blades. Oh, the Trickster's Blades are the worst. Norse Relic, meh. And then Trickster's Blades is just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can put it on Tengu and he's so awesome. So it's one of those things.
Yep.
So
You don't know. Yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like you look at it at the beginning of the year, if you had Trickster's Blades in your inventory, it's like, okay, well, maybe I can have a little bit of fun with that. And then Sagunga drops, and my reaction was, wow, that's actually a really cool Titan to try that relic out on. And then Tengu came, and it was just like, oh my god, this is amazing! Finally, this relic is great!
Right. Game over for offense. Yep.
everybody's coming back, Drum. Jump back in. Come on, says Shy.
So people who've been watching my stuff, you'll see, you've seen that, I put a proposal out there for Krothos to get the same treatment as Tengu so that we could bring Shadow Dancer back into the game. And I still think that needs to happen. And that if they just bring the right Titan out, then Shadow Dancer could be just as great as Trickster's Blades. And, I think Krothos would be a great one to do because he's one of the old school Titans. He needs a reskill, and you could make it just like Tengu, but instead of Omega Horde, you're getting Omega Imperials. I'd say you get freeze spells instead of shield spells, and he gets more melee resistance, so that with the Shadow Dancer, you get max range resistance, and you have both of them covered.
There you go. How many boost packs should I get with a 1.3 boost, Zalon? Cat Mowdy? 1.3 boost to get all the way through? I don't know off the top of my head, actually. Well, if you're talking about the $14 ones, to get all the way through? I don't know, 6, 7. I don't know. I'd have to do the math. If anybody could do the math quick, it'd be extremely helpful.
7.
7. 5 big packs, says Chef. But 7 of the 14s. Catch you guys later. Need some sleep. It's 3 a.m. Themis, thank you. I really appreciate you joining and staying up so late. Chris Linton says, hi guys, great content as always. Thank you, Chris. It's always been really fun having Necrosa this last week with her on VP land, just letting it go into bonus and watching the greens stack up. Wow, Shy. Eventually somebody gets it. I see. For this Titan Life Spark cuts through the new rags like butter. We saw a 1 minute raid earlier. Wow. Shy also says we need a villain. Drum can come back and just smear everything DOT and talk about raid. Is that the way it is? All right, soul count right now.
How awesome would it be if Salon could get Raid Shadow Legends to sponsor his DOT video?
Right. Well, actually, Raid Shadow Legends commercials come up before my DOT videos. But I also think Raid Shadow Legends commercials come before a lot of people's videos. Any mobile game, basically. This stream is not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, you can't stack event relics with Nazul's heirloom. Is that right, huh? Well, yeah, you just get the extra, like, 2 souls, right? Or, yeah, 3 souls?
Yeah, it's not worth it if you're using relics.
What's up, Seth Roth? Thank you for joining. Be careful, I've heard if you stack relics on Nazul's charm, it cancels out the 0.2 boost from the relic. Can anyone confirm that? Yeah. You get the 1.3 boost only, stacking relics. Oh, Chance. I'm gonna go eat. See you later tonight, bro. Bye, Prometheo. You demand too. Awesome. Thank you, Chance. You are very...
Thanks, Chance. Good to talk to you.
welcome.
Bye, Chance.
What's up, Finn? Thank you for joining. What's up, Tommy? Thank you for joining as well.
I think Chance, is kind of our bridge to the elite pay player community, and I love the fact that he's supporting our channel.
Oh, of course.
Your channel and my channel, our channels, each get donations from Chance.
I see him also. Well, yes, that's very true. Also, I think I've seen him also promote on Godan's streams as well. I don't know. Maybe it's possible.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, I mean, I definitely do my best to spread things around a little bit too. I like to donate on your channel as well as Godan's and as well as JJ's. So.
Yeah, I always appreciate the support from everybody. Whoever you are in the community. And Zalon, you've been great about that. I try to save mine for you for when you haven't yet gotten it going yet. I think it's kind of the seed corn theory.
Yes, and that does work too sometimes. So, hey Mukesh, thank you for joining. Today's stream was brought to you sponsored by Chance, the man. What's up, Monty? Thank you for joining. And BMT says, smash that like button. I do appreciate that as well. I don't expect donations. As many of you have known, I have streamed plenty of times without a single donation on the stream, and it is just as good as streams that I do get donations on. Sometimes it's a bit more exciting when there's donations going on, because usually there's other crazy stuff happening as well. But I do still have just as good a time on Discord, in the chat, every week. So... But smashing the like button is something that anybody can do. So if you are having a good time, feel free. If you're rewatching the stream, especially all of you that are rewatching, I know sometimes.
I always hit it.
Yeah, well, Gary, that's the thing. There's plenty of times, Gary, that because you say how much you enjoy the early streams like these, my late streams and everything else, plenty of people have to rewatch, and I know you're out there. I rewatch streams too from other people, and. When you think about it, it's just as important to address the people that are going to be watching you at any given time. Let's see. John Smith says 4. Not sure if you mentioned it earlier. Are you still streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll still stream tomorrow night like on my normal time for Friday night stream. That's where I'm doing the Nickerman Challenge. That's where I'm going to, completing the Nickerman Challenge, completing the event, taking the 2 new relics, maxing them out, possibly maxing out Earth Staff as well. See what happens. Just so I can be like, look, Chance, I got at least 1 Earth Staff maxed. Zalon making millions on donations, sitting aloft his ivory tower. You always say that crap, brain. There's Nickerman. Keep it up. Thank you, Nickerman. You always say that I'm in some sort of ivory towers and stuff. If you only knew, I'm sitting in a just in my place. It's a, part of a townhouse. So, there's 2 stories, but yeah, it's 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath. Small backyard. But, yeah, so it's not like I'm in some sort of, ridiculous mansion. You make it sound so great. Good evening, Zalon, everyone. What's up, Ancient X? Thank you for joining. Ancient X does some great content as well. Battle videos. If you want to see great battle videos. What's up?
I bet you Chance lives in a castle.
You think Chance lives in a castle?
I'm only winding you up.
Yeah. Well, that's another. See, I always appreciate the other different languages when you're winding you up. When do you ever get to hear that? You know what I mean? It's the best. I'm just pulling your leg. Just yanking the chain. Can we buy Zalon another Zalon so one of them can do early streams every week? Blew herself. Yeah. Let me get a quick copy. Get a copy of myself so I can do one early stream and then the other Zalon can do the late streams. Yeah, right.
Bit of 3D printing or something.
Yeah, right.
What we got here?
I need to live in a castle. They have them stone reinforced toilets, right? But then they go directly down, sometimes very far.
Is that right?
If NTG War is listening, the other NTG teams are beating you, so you're a bunch of slackers. Stop it up.
Suck it up. Yeah. Oh, Yuki's leaving. See you later, Yuki. Thank you for joining. You're the best.
31. And Legends is at 41. And Wars at 48. Hachiman.
I heard it. Tell Drum we heard him say it. We heard him say it.
We heard you. Hachiman.
Oh, there's War. War's in 48. They just made it in, though.
Yeah. They're not. They just made it in 50.
What's going on? What's going on, Extinction? What's going on, Extinction? He's not cracking that whip.
Oh, he joined the launch stream last night. And remember, he said he was only going to join mine?
Yeah.
But he did.
I know, but I think you were taking too long in your live stream. You were supposed to do it, a bit sooner.
I know. I needed an incentive.
I know.
I'm not in the live stream mojo.
I know. But you need to come out with something soon, or else...
Sounds like you're not in the video mojo either.
I got you there. He is absolutely correct in that. So you better...
He said it's more Nojo, because there's nothing.
Nojo, huh? Oh, man.
There will be if you do them with me. I can't do them by
listen,
myself.
listen. You guys need to talk about Hachi-man, because he seems to be the hot topic. So do something.
Well, he was asking me, what's the Nickerman challenge?
Oh, Nickerman challenges, you have to live stream and to do those, D. So that's something you would have to, get over. And if you were going to do something like that, because Nickerman challenges are quite nice. He just, gives you a challenge, you accept it, and then you go and you do it. And then there's some sort of prize for doing so.
Smiling. Drum wants a Nickerman challenge.
He wants a Nickerman challenge. What's up, Gason? We were talking about you earlier, Gason. You do great work for the Italian DOT community, as well as Gaisan and the entire DOT community by creating battle videos that don't require any language whatsoever. You just need to watch. So,
pretty sure your shit went dead.
No, it didn't.
What happened? Oh wait, D just stole that. That's Drum. You just stole that land from me.
Did you just steal a land from?
You so did. You so did. I know exactly which one, castle you're hitting. You're hitting the PP4 event because I am literally on that one.
He sees you.
Yeah, I was like, who is this that just stole that land from me?
He is on like a rampage. He wants Hachiman.
Hachiman.
Tonight. He actually was like, he shut his phone off and he's like, I'm out of the game. Can you log in on your phone and buy me 2 booster packs?
Can you say it one more time like a kid? One more time?
Can you log in on your phone and buy me 2 booster packs?
Please, Mom. I'm out of booster pack.
Yeah, right.
And then he's like, it's for you. It's your account now.
Yeah.
Did you buy any booster packs? No?
Yeah.
So you made me do it.
Your shit.
All right. We're hearing too much Drum now. No, it's all right. Chef Baked Scott says, gotta go run some errands. 6 stream as always, Z. I'll catch you later, everyone. Yes, Chef Baked Scott, we're so excited for your stream tonight. Even D is going to join because Drum is super excited to get Hachiman. He's getting him tonight.
So Chef Baked Scott is going to get the Titan on stream and max it?
I think so. In 3 hours.
That's what I'm telling you.
In 3 hours.
Yeah, so I think he's going to take him like 2 or 3 hours. He's going to get the Titan on stream and then max the Titan out for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We got to watch that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you do. It's going to be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool. What time's that on again, Dylan?
9 p.m. tonight. So that is in 6:37.
That's 2 a.m.
3.5 hours from now. 3.5 hours from right now is when he's going live.
I hope you'll be sleeping.
Yeah, me too. I'll rewatch those, Chef.
Mm-hmm.
The Fury will be at work. So at least we'll have some UK representation.
Right? Oh, Diego says Uruguay. Thank you for joining, Diego. Nice.
Prometheo was excited that you're going to play the game again.
I'm not playing the
Yeah,
game
you're
again.
playing the game.
Yeah, you are. You
Finally,
are.
someone can tell me how to build a real Titan.
Oh, you hear that?
I know nothing.
Well,
Okay,
wait. When I used to get the Titans on my test account and Drum was in NTG, I'd go, or when he was in log, I didn't care. I'd just be like, so what should I do, Drum? What should I put on him? I'd ask him for advice all the time, and he would rattle stuff off.
Beyonce, and I like to spend time with her. And she's talking about finishing this thing on 3 accounts. Guess what? I'm not going to see her for like the next 4 days. She's going to be sabotaging bedtime. I'm going to be sleeping hours before. She's going to be sleeping late. We're going to have like 2 hours in the middle of the day together where she's going to be grinding souls. It's going to be awful.
It's going to be awful. It's right. But one more thing, though. Are you excited about Hachiman?
He's intriguing.
So, still, after all of that spiel, he's still pretty intriguing, though. Interesting.
I'm a sucker for Goliaths. So, you know,
All
when
right.
there's something good for Goliaths, I immediately am excited.
Okay. All right. I'm just asking.
Maybe we'll do a Nickerman challenge.
What are you talking about?
We have to stream for that.
That's right. Shy says Drum's the guy at the AA meeting. Say, I'm not an addict.
I can stop anytime.
I can stop it. Yeah, right?
Is that regular soda?
Yes.
No, it's not. There's alcohol in that.
Yeah. Yeah, Drum, you're the best. You're the best.
I thought he was drinking grapefruit soda out of a sippy cup.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that regular soda? And he's like, yeah. So I take a sip and there's alcohol in it.
Yeah, and then you hear Drum go, yeah. That's so good.
Another one. This is like a 25-ounce sippy cup, man.
Oh, wow.
How many another gonna have?
And remind everybody, this is 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. This is not 11, 12 o'clock, midnight. How many have we had already?
When did you start drinking?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you said the 22-ounce cup is completely empty. Are you having another one? I thought that's what you said.
No. It's a 25-ounce sippy cup.
Oh.
And it's half full.
Oh.
But there is a lot.
I thought you drank the whole 25 ounces of. Right.
No, he drank half of it, but I thought it was grapefruit soda, so I took a nice big gulp through the straw.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah, my throat's burning. No, there's lots of vodka in there.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder why you're grinding for me.
Carrie Swanson, hello all. How goes the grind? It goes good. Thank you for joining. Seb says I should complete the event for 40 pounds. Is it worth it, or should I wait for the Berserker in a month? Nah, Seb. I'd say this is a good choice because this is going to be a defensive Titan that everybody is either going to have or not have and regret not having. That's the way I look at it.
Regret not having. It's like Chronos 2.0.
Oh, that's from Drum. It's from Drum. You heard it.
Yeah, Mucus made a good point in our NTG Hammer chat. I would just point this out for folks. So if you're a free-to-play player who is going to be grinding up this Titan, the first skill is the one that you get the Omega Goliath on. All 5 of them are there, and all you have to do is kill 1 unit to pop an Omega Goliath. And so if you just throw them out on the battlefield with some throwaway troops and kill a couple of units, you could use Grenadiers, for example, to just score a couple quick kills. Then the Omegas drop on everything that's left. So it should be a very easy grind to grind him up yourself.
Go.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Oh my God.
And that's why the community loves you. Oh wait, what happened? My Discord literally disappeared, shut down. What the heck just happened? All right, hold on. I'll get back in. Sorry about that.
Moment for a good defensive Titan to come out. In the wake of Prestige dropping, I think a lot of people had been toying around with the idea that they were going to keep their duplicates for prestiging, but I don't see people sitting on a Hachiman low-level duplicate. I think people are going to be leveling this guy and using him on castle defense and VP lands.
Hachiman.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Yeah, you definitely want 2 of these babies. I don't want to fuse one.
Mm-hmm.
You fuse, you lose.
You fuse, you lose.
I want to hear Gason's Italian.
Yes,
Italian.
so do I. Gason86 has joined us on Discord. Thank you for joining, Gason. How are you doing?
Japanese?
Oh, he's Italian.
No, he's Italian.
Ciao, Gason. Come stai?
Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know.
He's not answering.
It's okay. It's okay. He can just listen. Some people like to just join to listen. That's fine too. Not you, Gary. You can't mute, Gary. Get off mute, Gary. You can't just blend in with everybody else.
Get back here, Gary.
Yeah, Gary. Gary's like, oh, these guys can just sit on mute? I didn't know that was an option. Oh, Gary. I gotta send Drum another video. I'm slacking. Oh, BMT. So that's what you're doing? You're sending Drum videos to get him more and more excited? That's good. That's the way to be.
I want to hear Drum speak Italian. Yeah. Speak.
Speak. That's not how it works. We don't.
He took Italian.
We don't respond to dog commands. Tell her, D. I mean, Drum.
We went to high school together. He took Italian. Come on. Come stai?
That's
Spanish.
That's right. That is Spanish. Even I know that.
That's because you're Papi Chulo.
That's it, Papi Chulo. So glad you're here, Drum. So glad you're here.
What? Papi Chulo. Papi Chulo. Oh my God. From one sip.
Oh, Ancient X, how do I find NTG Discord for next stream? Here, hold on.
You see?
You see?
I guess I'm cooking dinner. It seems like
All right,
we're
do your
eating.
video. Go ahead.
You want me to do my workout video?
Okay.
Can everybody still hear me? Maybe.
Are you gonna be here? How long are you gonna be here for?
What, streaming?
I totally missed it all.
Yeah, I have to go do a workout video.
All right. Well, that's fine. I'm probably gonna. Well, listen, I'm at 9,500 souls. I don't know. Probably like another 20 minutes, maybe.
No, my video is 25 minutes.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Listen. Chef Base God is doing a live stream tonight. It's all right. It's okay.
I know, but I have to do a video in between that. And I have to cook dinner. And what else? I have work to do.
Yeah, you got to get work done. So, yeah, it's okay. All right, so we also got Ancient X on here too. He's in the Discord as well, just to join in as well. That's awesome.
I missed all that chat.
Is Hachiman a bonus Titan?
Headphones ran.
Oh yeah. He is a bonus Titan. I'm pretty certain.
Where's he at?
1.4x.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's one of the good things they've done is they've started including the event Titan in the max bonus.
Yes,
which
and
honestly,
maybe they heard it.
Right? Like, why would it not make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's perfectly good for them to do that so that we can get the Titan and immediately start playing it.
Yeah, and you got some poor schlubs that like are getting 1.1. Like, man, throw them a bone.
Or some that don't even
for the stretch relics, why not?
right.
Yeah.
Four slums.
Yeah, but I saw people saying, "Oh, I get it as the 1.1, but I'm still gonna do it." Like, man, that sucks.
Daffy says, is Chef coming back to the game? Chef's been back to the game. He's leading an alliance, and he says, is he gonna fight PB? Oh, Daffy, I don't know if he's gonna fight PB, but all I know is there's definitely a alliance known as the Unknowns. And yeah, they are JJ's with them. They are definitely having a good time, warring it up.
So here's a question for anyone who's played with Hachiman. Maybe you're out there in the chat. It says in his skills that the shields from Divine Protector cast on the weakest allies. Does that mean that if you have archers on the battlefield, that it's going to put your shield on the archers instead of your Goliaths? Because if so, then that's a weakness.
Now, if I had my way with it, I would think it would be the ally that's taken the most damage.
Right, as in like lowest percentage health.
Yeah.
Right, but if it's going off absolute health, then the archers might get it even if they're at max health.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wouldn't really use archers with this guy anyway,
But if you have the prestige skill unlocked, you might get them for free.
You see? Just because of you, Drum, listen, I know there's still, because I'm gonna have to pick more up either tonight or maybe tomorrow. But I'm gonna have the one beer I know I have left in the fridge right now because of you.
Oh God. One beer, that sounds so sad.
We need more sponsorships.
Yeah, we need more sponsorships.
Give us sponsor-
we need likes, we need subscriptions, and we need donations.
Oh yeah, I don't have the subscriptions up on my channel. That's one thing I haven't actually done yet, which is another option to put out there.
I believe Zalan also has an OnlyFriends that you can subscribe to.
Oh yeah, and OnlyFriends to subscribe to. Yeah, right. Right next to my TikTok account. So
it's hot, man. It's hot. And OnlyFriends, it's like a site where, just women post like nudes and stuff.
It's all women. It's all women, yeah. Basically. Well,
But Zalan does it with Dawn of Titans. It's exceptional.
It's exceptional, yeah, that's right. I'm posing with Titans and stuff. Like I just
This week is Hachiman, right?
Yeah, right? I shaved my head just to look just like him.
He just photoshops the Titan over his face.
Right?
Oh my gosh. This is why I need you.
Yeah, see, Drum took over. Drum just straight took over. It's the best
He
stuff.
makes me relax and calm, and he makes me laugh, and I like doing that. It makes me feel more comfortable.
That sounds awkward.
Otherwise, I'm nervous.
Let's see. Soldier says, I had Archer that were hit by Panthers in a test battle, and they did get the shield. Huh. When I was attacking him last night, seemed like only the Goliaths were getting the shields. Interesting. And John Smith says, only Italian I know is pasta, spaghetti, and dolman. I don't even know what dolman is.
What?
Dolman, D-O-L-M-E-N. I don't know what that is.
What's that?
I don't know. Heyo, all. Zalan, you done and maxed Hachiman yet? Oh, come on, go Dan. I thought you were going to come in and be like, does anybody work? We always know that comment's coming. But, no, not yet. I'm working on it. I'm just working on my Nickerman challenge right now. This is just my pregame. Got to complete the event tomorrow night on my stream.
Are we in a Nickerman challenge?
This is just pre-Nickerman challenge. Because remember, last week, I could easily... I put like 3 or 4K souls down just not live streaming but on Thursday. And then on Friday, when I started live streaming, I was already like 4K souls into the event. And
But have you been Nickerman challenged, or are you just anticipating the Nickerman challenge?
No. He already challenged me earlier on this week I think it was on Monday night. I think it was. And he was like, "Oh yeah, you want to?" He's like, with the whoever's in the event this next week, and I thought it was going to be Huntress. So I accepted.
All of you said Huntress.
I accepted the challenge, knowing it could be Huntress relics.
And I told you it was going to be Hachi-man because I looked him up, and it said it was the Kami of Divine Wind. It was like right there in front of me.
Practically said Hachiman.
Hachiman.
Oh, Hachiman.
Now listen. Remember, D and Drum. This does not count as your video or live stream being on here. Just so you know, doesn't count.
I just want to say I continually harass her all week about doing videos or live streams, and she shoots it down.
Is that right?
No, I don't be doing that, man.
Is that right? Exactly. I know the meh part is real. That's definitely her. So yeah, that's probably what she said.
She acts like I'm not supportive, but I'm very supportive.
I believe you are. I believe you are, because you wouldn't even be on here right now if you weren't a supportive aspect. So.
Well, I am grinding the event, so what else am I going to be doing? So.
Everybody else is like, yeah, what else are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Well, we're doing Hachiman.
Hachiman.
So what are we gonna do when you level the Hachiman?
Anyway, it'll be leveled in.
Are we gonna attack
30 minutes.
You're gonna level the Hachiman, or you're gonna receive the Hachiman?
We'll receive and level.
And level.
Yeah.
You have enough Titans.
Why not? Are you kidding me?
Wait. What about the prestige though? What about the prestige? Are we doing that up too, or no?
The who?
The what?
Are you actually going to do like at least prestige level 1 or no?
Oh yeah, we'll throw some Urkons in there. We got a couple Urkons, and those things are useless. So
there you go.
We could easily do prestige level 2 without any issues.
The
okay.
prestige skill is not a Titan buff. It's a good skill.
Yeah.
Some of the prestige skills were like, Titan.
Yeah, they're like a couple percent. Yeah.
Well,
Some of
here's
them
the problem. I mean, looking at it, like it was like what Sagunga is pretty nice, but like you look at the prestige skill and it's like it's a Titan buff. Like this is crap. This is a Titan you never want a prestige.
Yeah,
right.
Because who wants the Titan buff at this point? The Panthers are monsters.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's weird. So I don't know. I don't know if they do it on purpose.
It could be like that. It could be like that. They're like, oh, let's just put some of these have to have bad skills. Which ones do we want to choose to have bad prestige skills?
Maybe they're just saving like the Sagunga build with a troop buff for down the road.
It's very true.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
It's not going to be Sagunga 2.0. It'll be some other thing
Tansa.
That has the skills plus a troop buff. It's all about resale.
I went ahead and prestige Sagunga for those rage spells, just in case they drop. And I figure, why not get the free damage too? I pulled the 20k altar of everything and got an Okantar, and I was like, okay, the only poison titan I'm playing right now is Sagunga, so there you go.
Man, see, but you're crazy for just dumping into Sagunga because the prestige isn't worth it.
Yeah,
You never
yeah.
know. Next week,
No.
next week it could be crazy titan where the prestige is Moss Main, and it is worth it.
Not at 30K.
I don't think.
Hey, settle down.
All right, Lex. Thank you for
I
joining.
don't think I'll prestige. Maybe level 2, maybe, and probably that'd be about it on any time.
You know what, mate? You were absolutely right.
Good man.
It's good. Well, John Smith says, Vintage, do you think Urkon should be worth prestiging? Hercules says, John Smith, Urkon is as good as your Italian. Wow. Because John Smith said he only knew 3 words in Italian, so. But we'll see.
Italian?
Do not prestige Urkon. He is not relevant. Yeah. Carrie Swanson, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's C. Brown's fan. Maybe not. I might be wrong, Carrie. I'm associating your photo there. Hachiman is going to be good. I have 9,000 souls so far. Nice, TPC. Keep on the grind.
Listen, I don't enjoy organizing these event teams.
Yes,
I
you
actually,
do.
No, I
Yes,
don't.
you do.
I made 3
What are you
event
talking
teams.
about? And you loved it.
No, do you know how much work it was?
You were like, look at me, I'm amazing.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
you did.
Did she?
You're like,
Wait, did she spin around when she said it? Look at
Yeah,
me.
she threw glitter in the air. It was ridiculous.
It was she threw glitter in the air.
I did not.
Spun around like, I am the person that does events.
Yeah, right? I make the magic happen, you know?
People talk to me.
No, I actually said this stinks because now I have 3 event teams.
Fake
It's
news.
work.
No, fake news.
Fake news. Oh, I don't know. Drum might be right. I'm so glad you're here, Drum. I'm so glad you're here.
Dropping every event.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I have work to do.
You don't do work. I watch you all day long. You're on the phones just collecting VP,
That's part of
talking
my
in the
work.
chats.
No.
Oh, that's, listen, but she does that at real work too, though, just so you know.
I know. I honestly, I can't believe they pay her the amount of money they pay her based on what I've seen at home. Like, Jesus Christ, I go to work and I get my butt kicked for the entire time I'm there. She just, like, hangs around and plays DOT for hours. And she just...
Oh, it's Cygnus. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Cygnus Zen. I just recognized the name in chat, and it was a C name, so that's why. But thank you.
I gotta say, when I started working from home, and I'm sitting in front of my computer looking at my emails and playing DOT, and my wife walks by, and I'm like, I'm working here. And she looks at me, I'm like, this is how I work.
Yeah. It's not like that for everybody.
Okay, but this doesn't mean that we're not working.
Yeah, it does.
We get paid.
Wait. What about the Fury experience, though? You know, he works security. You know, periodically he's got to go out and make a patrol, but like 90% of his time he's behind monitors, and that's work. So
he's like sending us pictures of like deer like eating something like in the yard he's patrolling. Like that's the highlight of your night.
Is it? That's funny.
Look what's going on here. So exciting. He's sending pics.
He sends me stuff, and Drama's like, "What's he sending you now?"
All right. Yeah.
It's like it's a deer on the wrong side of the fence.
Oh yeah. It's like, what are you doing over here, mate?
God, you guys are Australian.
Well, at least,
Gary is
no, I'm not making fun of. I'm not saying anything about Gary. I was making fun of Fury.
Yeah, who's talking about English here? We're talking about Fury. You know he's
Yeah,
Australian.
Gary's not taking any offense to this. It's all right.
You're English.
Yeah, so you say.
Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, that's right.
Every time you hear me, he's like, let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
I was taking Australian lessons though when I was working yesterday with headphones in, and they kept saying words, and I was repeating them, and they were like beer,
Words.
cobra,
Words.
treasure,
Words.
treasure.
They are looking. Oh, they are long overdue for a DOT domestic. You can hear it. Yeah, I know, right? You can hear it easily in drum and ND. Back and forth action is it's heated. It's heated.
He hasn't accepted that you're my coach.
Oh yeah.
I never
The YouTube coach. Well, there's just okay when you deal with enough pep talks and enough question answer sessions on different things when you're dealing with YouTube and dealing with things. Also, all the different everything, all the encouragement, everything, and there's all these different like milestones that have happened throughout this whole time. So there's times that I'm like, oh man, when Dee was put on the list of the blog post, I was like, I'm so proud that you're finally here. And when it comes down to it, it's like, and she thought it was me that did it, but I didn't. It was the developers that chose to do so, and she still doesn't believe that. But
no, dev button,
dev button, Gary. Maybe not this time. Yeah, Shai says, English, Australian, we're American. We can't tell the difference.
Joel has that pleasant accent.
Right. That was pretty good.
What?
Accent.
That's a different lucky.
You really never know what kind of accent you're hearing.
Yeah, that's right. Holla, what's up, Val? Thank you for joining. D and Drum are like, they're in sync right now. Everything's going great, Val. So I'm glad you joined.
Hi, Val. Val.
Seth Roth says I'm your soccer coach. Zalan is my soccer coach. Is that right, Seth Roth?
Are you cheating on me? Are you being someone else's coach too?
Are we talking soccer as in soccer or soccer? Wait, no, is it football? What the hell is it?
Yeah, that's right. You almost got me confused when you said that. It's
Soccer.
Soccer is soccer or football.
See, soccer is only really a U.S. thing because outside of the U.S., people aren't calling our soccer.
They call it.
They're calling it football, but it's not football.
Yeah.
Oh, the
football.
Oh,
Foot and a ball.
Oh, okay. You even go to. You're an American. Don't talk like that.
It's football.
Coming from the guy who was just doing all sorts of impressions, but all right. Just saying. So of course, Val gets her normal treatment from her fans in the chat, and also to BMT. You didn't answer. Tox told me what he got from his 5K Norse pull earlier, but Jim, do you want to let us know what you got? Because didn't you do the pull as well? Because you and Tox were saving 5K together, right?
Oh shit, we got Hachiman.
Ah, I see you got him.
Language.
Yeah, language is right. Gassan says, speak Italian, guys. Come on. You want to hear some of that Italian?
Mangiare.
Speak Italian. Non parlo italiano.
Or just say different or just say different foods that have Spanish or Italian names, you know.
Spaghetti.
She goes spaghetti.
Andiamo, Gasson.
Yeah, there you go.
Parliamo l'italiano, ma senza te è molto difficile.
Oh, crap.
Me, Joe, I want you to stop drinking.
Yeah, Gary's like the stream's turning into a different language.
Yeah.
Slow.
I am sitting in the BS corner.
Yeah, you're sitting in the BS corner. Monty Snakes says, "Mamma mia,
Papilla.
Papa Pia."
My 2 and a third is Pia.
Papa Pia.
All right, DOT community, we're gonna run this Relic set down. I don't know how many more I got left, but we're gonna run this set down, and then I am going to be calling it.
Are you collecting my VP lands?
I don't know. Are you? 11,700. What do we got as the max on this one? This is a 25. So
How many likes do we have? How many people are watching?
56 now. We had it up to like 72.
We had like 71 before.
Yeah, 70.
72?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, around that range. But that was awesome. I do appreciate everybody joining in the stream as always. I got another 6 battles. Oh, I don't have any more militia. See, I ran out of militia.
Are you collecting my VP?
You got a 46 Hachiman.
It's 46 already?
Yeah.
Let's do something fun with it.
You know what you don't. You know what you don't have, D?
What?
PP land.
Who, me?
Because I'm looking at you in war, and you don't have any.
I don't have control over my war account at the moment.
It's under different management, right?
So we have a player from War Gods who's in NTG War, and his name is Mr. D. And everyone thinks it's Drum, but it's not.
I've seen him in Bandit.
His name was War God WGD all the time. I only know because he ran an event team in War Gods, and I used to send him players. And now he joined NTG, so he took the War Gods out. But now he's D, and then he's Mr. D, NTG, and it's very confusing. You see?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should just go back to the War Gods D.
Gassan says, "I'm sorry, Prometheo, but D has a better accent. For me, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, calling me out. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I can't speak back like Prometheo is doing.
BMT. So you didn't do your poll yet? All right, that's cool. But when you do, we want to know."
Of course, yeah, he's just sticking to the MO of an Italian man to be very complimentary to all the ladies.
Mm-hmm. This is true. Those Italian men.
Suave.
Mm-hmm.
Suave.
Very suave. Yes.
I talked to him a little bit.
I meant to put that on JJ's video for his ex-son because he started off really suave again at the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
But then he went into his usual, yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. What is that, Gary? Wait, give us your American accent, quick, Gary.
Not one.
Oh, okay.
I won't lower myself that far.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we want you we want you to continue to retain your famous status. So we don't want anything to happen, Gary. That's right, Oni. This might be the only time Oni ever sees any real action is for this event. Unless for the Chinese New Year next year, Oni is like a boost titan. Maybe. But I don't know if he'll...
I wanted the 1.4, so I just stuck that old Maturus into it. And it's a bit of a waste, but I couldn't face doing 25,000 with 1.2 or no bonus.
Right. Mauricio says, Gary, say yeah, bro, again. Yeah, right? It was real good. I heard it. It was good.
Yeah, bro.
What's up? Extinction says, event done.
It's not the same when you're put on a pedestal.
It's okay. Extinction says, event done. No, it was still good when you said it, though. So now comes the... Well, okay, so Extinction and D and Drum are all right now quickly fusing up.
We got a 59.
So if I stream, is Extinction going to come on? Or did I miss my opportunity?
Ooh, Extinction, I guess you kind of have to now, because you kind of like, you know... You already...
He chose you over me.
Very famous.
I think he chose my test account over you because he was on there trying to take down a brand new unreleased yet Titan and couldn't do it and was very frustrated. So this is kind of, I think, more of the reason why he had to come on. Mi sposo. D, Gassan's giving us some Italian to try in the chat, D.
Need to fix that chat.
Oh yeah, I know, in the scrolling chat. We'll see what happens for the next stream, as well as hopefully getting an actual microphone.
Ready?
Wait, what's up?
Posso andare al bagno per favore?
And what was that?
Can I please go to the bathroom?
Is D speaking Spanish?
No, she's speaking Italian.
Italian.
She's speaking Italian.
It was that bad, was it?
Wait, was it that bad? I mix my Italian with my Spanish all the time. Posso andare Albania, right? Is it? No, it's
Banyo.
Albania. Shoot.
Oh, Shiza.
You still knew what I said.
Did they?
Oh, Drum said Shiza. Shiza!
One Shiza.
What do we got left? 3 more battles. I need to find my iPad and I'll join. Oh, Val, so you're going to join, and then I'm going to have to stay on. I'm going to have to stay on. Is that what's going to happen?
Boom, level 60.
Is it feminine or masculine?
That's Prestige, this bitch. How do we do it?
How do we do it?
Language.
But how do we do it, though?
Do it?
Oh, Titan Prestige.
Yeah, there's a special thingy for it. And then you have to
I do.
element.
They don't put the Titans in alphabetical order. I don't like that, but they do give you all the Titans from that element, though. I do like that. So, it's a love and hate situation on that whole prestige screen.
So is this going on the castle?
I don't know. I don't know if we have the relics.
I think we put it on the castle, hit it from the other account with the max Saguga.
Yeah, you do that. Obviously, you're going to get the relics up here the next day or so.
Well, what relics do we want to put on it? Is it on the database? Can we
Yes.
check that?
Yuki came in and said it's that Hachiman is on the database.
Oh, Hachiman.
This is not the extinction you're looking for, says Shy. Extinction
See how
is...
excited Mom is getting? I wish he was excited like this every week. So nice. I miss you.
Aww.
I miss you, DOT.
Aw, DOT community misses you too, Drum. Aw.
We prestige level 3 our Titan.
Alright, you stop now. Don't go past level 1. Why'd you go to level 3?
Because this dude's
That's
a
a
boss.
waste of Titans.
Really?
There's certain, yeah, well, you're getting more out of that prestige, though. That's a pretty good prestige skill. So.
It's nice seeing 6 skills.
The Hachiman.
Hachiman.
Danielson. Hachiman.
Chris, it does seem strange hearing an English accent on your stream, and this is from a fellow Englishman. All I keep thinking is we do sound posh. Great stream, guys. Chris. So apparently you're a bit posh, Gary.
Chris, I'm about as... Oh, I can't even make a comparison. I'm about as... No, forget it, it's gone.
He's just
I'm
not
not posh.
He's not
I'm
posh.
just not posh, yeah.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have that
in
accent.
any shape or form.
Like, Black Gold has a very posh English accent. It's very, like, you know how she talks. She's very, like, what's the word?
Sophisticated?
Well-to-do.
Yeah, the way she speaks, it's like everything sounds
Did you
great.
say well-to-do?
Yep.
Ew.
That's another really good descriptive, like...
That's how you describe it.
Yeah.
He speaks very nice.
When you're posh, you're very well-to-do.
I didn't do my workout.
Oh, Fury says we miss you, Drum.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Good day, mate.
Good day. Hello.
Mate.
Hello.
So you also got Gassan that says Hachi-man.
So I have a question. The G in Italian, isn't that a J? Is his name Jason, or is it because we're calling it him Gason or Gassan? You just call him Gassan.
I call him
Prometheus,
Gassan.
step it up.
It's a hard G unless it's followed by an N.
Are we sure it's a
In
hard?
which case it's yeah.
Well, see, Gassan says next time we must teach the community to speak Italian.
So is it Gassan? Is the A hard too?
You get everything here. You get
GA is
lessons,
yeah.
food lessons.
Yeah. So
It's amazing.
G like G. G like G, he says.
So how would you say his name?
Gassan.
Gasson.
Gaston. So he said it right.
Well, like, isn't that like the one character in, what is it? That's a Disney movie, right? Gaston? What, Beauty and the Beast? Who's the bad guy in that? I think it's the same name. But anyway. Chris says I'm not posh either. In fact, I'm from Yorkshire, so it's like a whole other language.
Oh, bloody northerner.
Bloody northerner.
Hell.
It was Gaston.
Oh, it was Gaston. Okay.
And wasn't that French?
Yeah, that's more of a French name.
I'm only joking, Chris.
I'm only joking, Chris. You just slide in there, Gary. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, guess who's joined? D.
Who?
I don't know. Can you see?
Who?
Can you see?
Hey, Val.
Hi.
What's up, Val?
Hi. What are you doing?
I'm cooking dinner. What are you doing?
She's just
Wanting to take a nap.
Val's here. Say hi to Val.
Hello.
Hi, Drum.
So Val did the event in 1 hour on a mini.
What? Oh, Val, you got to talk about this. We're staying on for a little bit longer, DOT community. Let's go, Val. Come on, Val.
Yes. Not my mini, it was someone in the league's mini. He was nice enough to stay on. We took we did set 2 full teams in 12 hours. So have not really slept. And then I got up this morning late and I was like, I gotta get this event done. So
wait, start from the beginning. So you bought 5 packs, right?
Well, I meant to buy 3, but I was half asleep. And I look and I have all these 4 stars.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. So it was
First world problems.
So did you stack them? Did you do a 3 and a 4?
No, I didn't stack at all. I mean, it's fast raids. You're what? God, you can do
So
a
is
whole
Val-
crap. And
Who did you use? Oni?
I used Oni. Yeah.
Okay.
So is Val saying she accidentally bought 5 packs?
Basically.
Air quotes going on here.
So what level is your Oni?
And not leveled very much because
Because you were hitting level 3 land.
right. I was hitting a mini.
What were they, like 2-second battles?
Yeah. It's level 12.
I've never even heard of finishing in an hour. Like, even when I do it, it takes me 3 hours, and that's my fastest.
Yeah.
How many battles was that?
Stacking.
You need to hit a mini. I don't know.
Can you tell me one? I don't even have enough devices for another mini.
Yeah.
It's the loading screens that take the longest.
5 devices.
So does D.
If the loading screens weren't so slow, you probably.
So Val,
It's
how
at
many
least a minute.
souls do you have now?
How many left?
How many souls do you have now?
53,000.
52,000. No, I've got 30,000.
And what rank is your team?
11.
Woo!
Wow, yes, I knew it, Val. I called you out when I went down the list earlier. I was like, oh, that's Val and Jim right there. I know it. I know they're in that Raiders event team. I know it.
We have 2, so our second team is rank 18 right now.
Wow, look at that. You guys are doing really, really well. That's very nice, Val. Oh, and that comes down to good leadership. Comes down to good leadership.
Yes, but leadership
Yeah, the leadership does need to sleep. D knows.
It's true. I do have temporary power again, which is
Feranic, do you have temporary power again? Are you a leader?
in dragons for the weekend.
Oh, nice. Nicely done, D.
I talked Oberon into leaving, and he's like, I'm not leaving. I just got here. And I'm like, Oberon, this is a
You need to go to Hammer.
3-time-a-year event. And he's like, I just got there. Because him and I switched crowns, and he left Hammer, and he went to Dragons. And he's like, I got to stay. And I'm like, no, this isn't like a normal event.
You have a magnifying glass?
Yeah,
I cannot read these skills.
Hold on.
You have a magnifying glass.
It's like Frig. You can't read those skills either.
Take a screenshot and then zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the way. This is crazy.
Is it better?
It is actually better.
I gave him my
Welcome back to the fold, bro.
pharmacy magnifiers.
Yeah, there you go.
I am getting old.
Can you see it? Jim would be on here.
Rocky, Dragons is mine. Yeah, until I come back, that is Feranic, right? Yeah, Feranic. He enjoys dragons. He enjoys dragons very much so.
He's sharing.
Mm-hmm.
The launch. Should we call this the bifocal meta?
The bifocal meta, yeah, very well.
Wow, you get 60% Goliath melee resist on defense without any relics?
Yes.
Yeah, boom.
Yep.
Mental.
Wow, this thing is impressive.
Once you drop the prestige, is 15? Is it to a max of 5 or a max of 4? 15% for every spell.
Is that what, melee resist? Oh no, that's
For the elemental resist.
You look cute in those glasses,
no silence.
sweet pea.
Aw.
Now prestige, or maybe at a higher prestige it changes, but right now it's just 36.
Goodbye,
We're on
money.
level 3. It's 36 base Goliath's health, and 25% chance to call one archer for a max of 3 on allied Goliath death.
He got a sexy sweet pea, and he's talking about a Titan.
Right? Right? That's how Drum just trucks along, you know? That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'd be like, hey, D.
Right?
I didn't call you a sexy sweet pea, did I? I called you.
No, the way you said it was sexy.
Oh yeah, agreed.
Oh.
Agreed. You have a lot of witnesses here.
Right?
Sexy.
Mhm.
I thought it was sexy, D.
Mhm.
Oh, this is what you're talking about. It's 15% all troop elemental resist on the enemy spell cast.
God, how do you
For a
say
back
that?
5.
That's it.
Hard to read.
That's crazy.
Spell 3. Spell 3. Did I say spell or spell?
Worry about it.
Skill 3.
That's it.
Yeah, so from one perspective, if you have Bow of the Gods, you really don't need to put any more elemental resistance on at all, because they're probably going to drop at least 2 spells.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Rocky, I went on a big spiel about the new 4-star Titans for 30k gems earlier in the stream. I would highly suggest, obviously, just rechecking that out. It was for a little while.
Why don't you
So, Dre, is it a window?
Here, because I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Drum. What are you saying?
On skill 1, it's 117% Goliath health, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at the skill 5, it's also 117.
Yeah, there's double X skilled health. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the double X skill meta.
Oh my god,
Now we're beyond the double X skill meta.
that is ridiculous. Where do they go from?
This is like triple.
Well, yeah.
What the heck?
That's why Drum needs to watch my stream from last night, because I put I was on my test account. I got 750k health on my Goliaths, and level 23 Goliaths.
Started the launch.
Yeah, level 23 Goliaths, not even 25.
Jesus.
And Extinction was losing over and over and over again. So it's not something that, the health is insane. From what Tox was saying, upwards of 950,000, maybe even 1 million health possible.
Drum.
See what they are without relics.
The other thing you got to look at on this is he gets 5 Omega Goliaths if they can get get 5 kills, and he's got 180% Earth damage. So,
My God, check this out. With
And the
level
shields.
25 Goliaths, no relics on this Titan at all. It's 727,143 health.
Yep.
Yep.
That's without relics.
And don't forget all those shield spells you get.
Oh God, that's
Mental.
Mental is right.
Drum, you're saying what number with no relics?
No relics at all.
Goliath?
Level 25 Goliath, prestige level 3, 727,143 health.
That's prestige level 3. Okay, got it.
So Gason says apparently he just tested a Hachiman defense, and you have 15% elemental resist if you use a spell, but same if you summon troops. So you still can't. If you summon troops, it'll still give that bonus.
Really?
No, the Omega troops do not trigger the 15% resistance. I think that's what he's saying.
Oh.
When I watched Solja's video, I didn't see the 15% popping on Omega troops dropping. So I don't think that the troops are considered a spell for that purpose.
No, summons won't be considered a spell, but Tengu spells would.
Right, and it's confirmed that Yuki was confirming that if you have a berserker that you've prestiged and they drop a rage at the start of the fight from their prestige skill, then that counts as a spell for Hachiman.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You haven't tried Tengu yet. You should play with him for a little bit. No?
So NOH3RO, I'm probably reading this totally wrong. Hazelon, I got your hit your Hachiman as well. I had Life Spark level 1, prestige level, or maybe prestige level 1, level 24, cats, no 5-star. I was winning but timed out. Interesting.
Well, that's not winning.
No, that's not winning.
It's called losing.
That's called
You know what? That's the whole point, right?
Put it on my castle. Put it on my
Hey,
castle.
we have no relics up.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to learn the new
Salon had
relics.
one on
Settle down.
his land that didn't have relics, and
People were
getting that
losing.
one.
There was somebody at the loss.
So, Drum, have you finished the event on one account?
No, I took it to Hachiman, then I leveled them and prestiged them, and now I'm just kind of noodling around, seeing what sort of build I can create. The thing is, there's so many new relics that I don't know what stuff is, so it's a little difficult.
It's almost like a new game. New things to discover.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I haven't even really logged in or looked at this game since probably last September, so it is very different.
I tell you one thing about Hachiman that... Oh, Bo. Yeah, really.
I was going to say you and both, Trump.
Yeah.
What's that?
He says you and me both. I know it's a little broken up.
It's just roboing.
Yeah, it's like honestly, it's like a...
Vintage says...
I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to set her up, and then, she can have fun with it. But
set her up and let her knock him down? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun for me. I enjoyed the build aspect of creating these top tier stuff. That's what's fun for me,
Okay, Gasan, you're going to send a video on Discord? All right, go ahead and do so. Xenochrist says, in response to Drum's comment, he says, almost only counts in horseshoes, broski. And Vintage says, did Drum say he was noodling?
I'm going to take a relic off of Osiris here.
Do not touch Osiris.
Osiris or Frigg. One of them is losing the elemental grasp.
Osiris.
Yeah, so Zalan, Gasan posted the video in the NTG Discord server DOT public chat.
Mm-hmm.
So if you switch over to Discord, you should be able to pull that up.
I'm not going to be able to pull anything up on the stream itself.
You're forgetting he's on a mobile phone, right?
Well, no. For some reason, Streamlabs starts acting goofy if I pull anything up but the game. I don't know why.
Yeah, I had that problem when I was using Streamlabs before.
I gotta tell you, man, when I see Titans like this, it does make me want to play the game again.
Huh.
Well, hey.
Well, that's what we like to hear. That's what everyone likes to hear, Drum. I'm just saying,
Just wait until you play Tengu, Drum. When you go into a fight with all Grenadiers back behind him, and you start tearing apart somebody, and he's just sitting on the front line and not dying, it's pretty awesome.
See, that sounds silly to me because you said Grenadiers.
Right?
No, you don't care about the Grenadiers. The Grenadiers are not there for anything except some extra damage.
Yeah, Jesus. I'm gonna have to check it out.
You'll love it.
Panther meta with Sagunga.
Oh, now Val left. Val just came on real quick just to keep me going for a while, and then she left. I see how it is, Val.
Maybe she had a phone call.
Val needs to come back on, man.
We need to activate
Give
Val.
her some shots.
Activate.
Let's go.
She said she was tired. She needed.
We
to
already
take a nap.
activated Drum and D. They're way above activated. You know, at this point.
Here's the thing: if we stream, I don't want to talk about your sister at all.
Oh, but that was wait. That was still supposed to be the whole point of the. If you were gonna stream one more time ever, we need the stories. We need the stories. We need to know about how all the walls got marked up. We need to know.
She just harasses me nonstop about my sister. I don't say anything. She's like, caca, just nonstop.
Caca. Isn't it the best?
Issues. And meanwhile, when they're together, they're the best of friends. It's completely ridiculous.
Oh, wait. Well, you mean they're like interlocked arms and they're skipping together kind of thing?
No.
Yeah, they're like, exactly. They're like holding hands, doing walks around the block together, and then she makes me seem like the bad guy.
No, because you were the one that made me talk to her.
Oh, I was the one that made you talk to her.
Yeah, when you were telling your mom that she's not welcome back again.
No, I just said next pandemic, she's on you.
That's what he said.
Well, that's a good call. That's a good call, Drum. I would say the same thing.
I got along with her. It had nothing to do with not getting along
exactly.
with
You guys
her.
are the best of friends.
No, I'm not the best of friends.
And I'm the monster.
No, I got along with her, but living with someone and getting along with them is two different things.
Really?
She was doing annoying
It seemed like the same thing.
No, it was different. I get along with her, but she was doing annoying selfish
Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you would like to see some more D and Drum domestic. This is only just a taste. This is only a taste.
You didn't grow a set. You attacked me.
I confronted her, and ever since I threw a set and I confronted her, what happened? I have the set.
DOT domestic.
Mm-hmm.
Shy, timestamp.
Yeah, timestamp.
So after he said, he was like, oh, you need to grow a set. And I was like, I will grow a set, and I will talk to her. So I did, and
No, she didn't.
and she moved out of the
There's
common
no
area.
set did.
She moved out of the common area
She's
into
setless.
her bedroom, and for the last 2 weeks she was here in the bedroom, it was much better.
Yeah, but you blamed it all on me.
But why can't you already have a set? You can't just use that. Why do I have to do it?
What are we talking about sets for?
Yeah, what's the whole set conversation all about here?
It's all on me. It's
Set.
all on me. If we have to put her in her place, I have to do it.
Well-
You're the one that had a problem.
Well,
with you.
Don't take a set's name in vain.
yeah, a set. Yeah, right.
You ruined the towels.
So what?
Guys,
Drum doesn't have a set. He hasn't been playing for months.
That's right. He
Yeah,
hasn't been.
exactly.
Oh, that's such a good punny DOT joke. That was such a good punny Dawn on Titans joke. That's so good.
Guys, would you mind if I wrote half an hour comedy for Netflix, just starring your names on it?
Yeah, right? I mean, this is all classic. I mean, okay, there's people right now.
Very fun.
There's multiple people in the Discord, just so everybody knows in the chat, that are actually just listening.
Nodding.
Just
They're
listening.
nodding.
They're just they're
Yeah.
just listening
Yeah,
because
that happened.
this is honestly super entertaining. I mean, this is pinnacle of why I do exactly what I do, because we have these wonderful people like D and Drum who can come in and it just let it all out, you know, and it's just the best.
Girls hold
Third hour.
hands that will stab each other in the back. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, right. Okay, I've got that right down.
Yeah, you do. You good? Yep. All right, Gary. Okay.
Don't I always say, Zalon, the third hour is when the real magic starts happening?
Oh, of course. I mean, it's only 6:30 here, p.m. Eastern Standard. So.
DOT community.
Mm-hmm. Xenochrist says, "Not her one. Justice for Drum.
No, there, what?
Justice for Drum." Yes.
Salon, are you pulling for
We're
Thorgaton?
talking up this Titan.
Wait, what?
Theo.
What? Pharaonic? What did you say?
It's Earth Titans in the altar, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think they listed anything that I still need. Well, Voldan. I think Voldan is still one that I had.
Is listed just certain ones they list, and all of them are in there, or not?
It's
I'm just
only
thinking of Thor.
usually only the ones that they list are actually in
and
there.
many more.
And many more.
Yeah, that's right. I actually thought the same thing, Drum, but you sang it, so thank you.
Or if you can filter the relics by Goliath.
Settle down. Urkon's War Paint. Is this worth anything? Should we be putting it on this Titan?
Cursed
Sure,
Axe
it's
is
worth
better.
about 700 gold, isn't it?
It has Titan health, Goliath armor, and Goliath health.
the Goliath health is good when you have all the resists capped out. You know, if you're just worried about melee, then you could go. I mean, if you're trying to stop Panthers, for example, then you're going to want Goliath health in a slot, but it's a question of whether you get to it. You know, you could go ahead of Mimir to get to max melee resistance, Erdrin's Jade.
The max
is what?
72 still the max for melee?
80. 80's max melee.
Okay.
Yeah, so ahead of Mimir.
This background?
What?
Pretty sure I heard a big Jim.
Yeah.
That was Jim.
You heard a BMT, that's right.
BMT.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. What's up, Drum?
Right?
Jim is Drum's evil twin.
Right.
They
Don't
literally
say that,
are
dude.
exactly the same.
He's a voice when I don't have
I
one.
know. Super annoying.
Super. Oh, yeah?
Love it, D.
Yeah, you do love it, D. You do love it.
Literally, he says exactly the things
Tiny
Drum
Jim.
says when Drum's not around.
Right?
That wasn't that me, and I felt the slap.
Put on,
Bless us.
close caption.
Gold-
Sorry, there. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I got excited.
Yeah, see, Jim, look what you do. Get everybody riled up.
That's my job. My job is done here. Y'all have a good evening.
Yo, have a good
I came on to talk to Gary, actually, too. What's up, Gary?
Yeah, see,
How
Gary?
you going, man? All right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought Val was here. What happened to Val?
Val was on just to get me to stream for a little bit longer, and then she bounced out because probably work. Or maybe she fell asleep.
She might have went to sleep, though. Or taking a nap. She's been up long hours working on getting these teams together and stuff like that, too. So.
Yeah, of course. And
Dude,
Jim, you're on the main team, right, Jim?
Yeah.
It's on this. It's in this event.
How about Banner of the Earth?
Settle down.
She's trying. They're trying to spec out their new Hachiman. It's like naming a child. You know, they're like, we have to make it perfect. You know.
It's a big top 50 fight this event.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I'm going to the leaderboard.
Taxes, kid.
We've been streaming for quite some time. We're going back to the leaderboard. We're going back, and now
Yeah, that's
after what was it? I've been streaming for what? I've been live for. This is the 4th hour. Sorry, DOT community. It's been a bit.
I think you cut out Zalon.
Did I? Can you still hear me?
There you are.
All right. So 56 watching, 44 likes, 1 dislike. I don't. You got
How about a mountain?
a piece to the haters. And then what do we got? So we've been streaming for. Okay, we're in our 4th hour right now. So anyway,
That is nothing.
within the live stream.
I've been here for 4 hours.
Yeah, well, we're in the 4th hour, which means I don't know exactly where in the 4th hour. But anyway, so here we are, top rank, beta, Atacool 753,000, first place. So we're looking at first day, almost. I mean, first day they'll be at 850, maybe even 9 by the end of the first day. So.
Just noticed that even upper class are up for this.
And the staff of Earth is
Right.
on the database.
Right? You're definitely seeing a lot of there's Raiders at 11 and upper class. Oh yeah, I feel like anybody worth their salt in the game is doing something about this event.
Hey!
You have to.
Oh, I'm sorry, Frantic. Are you saying I'm talking about alliances.
Get it.
I'm talking about alliances, Frantic. I'm not talking about anybody in player base, Frantic.
All right.
And you could choose not listen, you
I
could
just got that.
you could just choose to not do the event and not be on one of those teams, but I'm saying all the teams that are participating and trying to stay on top of the meta are here. So
So many multiple.
He's backpedaling now for Randy.
yeah, it was a heavy backpedal, but I still was able to recover.
Yeah, we're not going to justify
Here's the
for
thing,
anything.
like, this Titan might be the meta right now, but if you don't get it, like, I mean, even if you're not up on the meta, like, this Titan's going to be good for months to come.
I mean, we figured Pigsy was alive for like 5 months.
Yeah, and I'm sure Pigsy is still good. Only the people that are up on the good stuff are tackling a Pigsy problem right now.
Mayor's unknown.
This Titan has got 6 months at least.
Yeah, you hear that? That's Gary Predictions TM right there, DOT community.
We have a stone mallet.
Here's the thing. The prestige on this Titan is fantastic as well, which really gives it some longevity. If it was a Titan buff prestige, you would say, oh, this Titan is going to be vested in the near future because of the prestige. But this prestige is fantastic.
Right?
Like Sagunga has a terrible prestige.
Yeah, exactly. Sagunga is going to be vested. There's going to be a Sagunga with a fantastic prestige coming out in the next 6 months.
There's a lot of big teams in the top 50 and a lot of multiple teams. NTG's obviously got 3.
3, yeah, and Atacool's got like 5 or 6. Yeah, I think 5.
Yeah.
And Raiders
have 2.
2 for Raiders, you know what I mean? Yeah, Events or Us only has the 1, right?
Turkish, yeah?
Events or Us have 2.
2? Okay.
If you're playing this game, if you're enjoying this game, if you want to do anything in the near future with this game, this is an event that you have to do.
Do we have a stone mallet?
Yes.
Tons of
Did you put that on? Why not?
See, even being away from the game,
Yeah, I'm getting
you know this Titan and you get it because it's an easy Titan to call.
Carrie says
Yeah.
Pigsy with level 1 prestige is still getting greens. So
I'll tell you another reason why you get this Titan is because there is not a single, like, one perfect dominant way to build this Titan out. There's going to be a lot of interesting things you can do to respond when people are attacking you. If you're really serious about defending your castle, then if someone's coming down your throat with Life Spark, then you're going to make it as difficult for them as you can with a build that's focused on that attack. But if someone's using Arvan and coming in with Maidens, then there's a completely different build you can use that would potentially neutralize that.
I don't know if anyone's mentioned it as well. The fact that this Titan is a ranger, he's not going to get in the way.
What I mean, it's flexible.
Oh, he's definitely a flexible Titan. Jim likes flexible.
Jim likes flexible.
That makes me nervous.
Why I'm
The third person.
Oh, that wrong chat. Sorry about that.
Yeah, right? The third person. It's okay. Some of us talk in the third person every once in a while. So, Xenochrist says, the back pedal is why I watch these streams. I miss Attack Dog. Oh, Attack Dog's back pedal was real good. But that, you know, every once in a while. King Ragnar, what's going on? Thank you for joining. I got Bo, D, Feranic, Gary, of course, Gary. And then Gason is also here listening. We got Jim, Monty, and Prometheo.
I think we need a Nickerman challenge, and you need to go until Chef Base got 9.
Oh, what is that? A Nickerman challenge to do that? I don't think so. That hasn't been.
No, how much have you talked to Chef Base God, Zalon?
I talked to him just a few hours ago, actually.
Well, I guess the reason I'm asking is, has he been playing at all? Is he up on the current meta? And
Yeah. Well, JJ stream. Yeah. He's the leader of Unknown. So he's been playing for, I would say, probably the last 2 months, maybe 3 months. But since COVID has hit, when you're a chef and work in the food world, when COVID hit, I believe that work kind of slowed down to like nothing.
You ain't working nothing.
You know?
Yeah.
So
working at DOT.
And that unemployment. So, you know. Just finished the event. This Titan is strong, even low level. Plus Earth Staff is nice. Yes, it is, EDH. Yes. I want that Earth Staff. Yeah, Vintage is playing in Chef's Alliance. He's warring in Chef's Alliance. Chef has recruited Vintage and recruited JJ as well. So JJ are both warring and having a grand old time with Chef. So
what you talk about, fool?
There he is. There he is. What's up, JJ? Oh, man, I'm going to have to stream for longer. Oh, man.
JJ.
What you talking about, fool?
I'm good to food.
You're not feeling too sultry then this evening, no?
Yeah, see, Gary, you've been here for every live stream guest now, it seems like, just on this one stream. Are you all right, Gary? I think you're doing fine.
Yeah, you famous enough yet?
Yeah, right?
No, not yet. No. When I'm
I'm gonna forget all the people.
When-
on the same thing.
when there's light shining out my backside, then I'll know when to stop.
Oh, yeah? Oh, gosh.
Lord. He's getting awful salty, isn't he?
Right?
Where am I at?
I never even swore. Jim. You swear all the time.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never swear.
I think there's a bus that went past you. Did you notice? You seem to have been thrown under it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thrown under it and run over.
This is right. Oh, all right.
That's all right.
Back to this solid alliance that's just filled with minis.
I wouldn't do it to you, Jim. I wouldn't do it to you.
Yeah, don't trust me. Gary won't steer you wrong.
That was awful, Zalon.
Oh, I tried.
Tell him.
I tried.
Tox would be very upset with you, Zalon.
I was talking to Tox earlier, and he told me he got a Spherenux Gold with his 5-star Norse God pull. And I was very...
Yeah, the reason I'd have it, I don't have 5,000. I'll be close on this event, but I'll have to do one more event to get to 5,000.
Oh, I am hitting it tomorrow night. I'm hitting it tomorrow night.
I done the 7K yesterday. I got Acting's Arms, is it? Acting's Arms?
Yes.
Nice. Congratulations, very nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
I just didn't want to get the Paladin one because it's no use at the moment, I believe.
Yeah, well...
But Tox pulled that 5-star. He's like, what am I supposed to do with that? I said, what's the difference? I said, just hold on to it.
Yes,
I said,
Jim,
okay, so you wanted that
that's what I said. Jim, you're absolutely right.
The gods. I said, just hold on to that. It's a
I told-
5-star you don't have.
I told him, I said, well, right now, Necrosa. And he's like, well, I'm not going to save for Necrosa. So I said, okay, well then, why don't you just wait? Because there's going to be another Guardian that comes out, what?
I'm sure.
And a month? 2 months? What do you got to wait?
Probably, yeah.
Maximum of like, what, 8 to 10 weeks? You know?
Yeah. I have it done up to 7 already. And when's that Relic? Which one's the Relic event?
You mean the Relic Shard? The Relic Shard event is going to be the Assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have one.
Conquest to drop so I can level up some of these relics now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a conquest. We do have a conquest now on the schedule coming up. So, but it is still it's still a little ways away.
Before that.
Yeah.
Next week, Fusion and TOW.
Yeah.
And then Tuscan High.
Fusion's gonna be huge.
It will be. Fusion will be huge. Make sure you're saving food over this weekend, DOT community. Save that food.
Oh, welcome back, JJ.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm in and out. I'm actually kind of in listen-only mode. I just stepped outside. I'm at a friend's house. So I got a quick nerd question for you.
What's up, JJ?
Ranger's archetype, Hunter or Beastmaster?
Rangers archetype. Oh, I know what you're doing.
Ranger's archetype, Hunter or Beastmaster? You pick right now.
Hunter.
Okay, thank you.
I know what you're doing, and you're gonna have a blast.
I know you do.
You're gonna have a blast.
Yep. But I'll be there for Chef's stream later. I just might be getting there a little bit late.
It's okay. Chef's stream is gonna be like 3 hours long. It's gonna be like.
No, it's not. It's gonna be 40 minutes long.
Oh,
you're gonna finish in. I got to Hachiman in 30 minutes earlier today.
Oh, really?
Super easy.
Well, oh, wait.
I stopped at 21.
Wait, what did you have Oni at? 30?
20. I just double stacked with the 4s and the 3s.
Oh, with the 4s and the 3s. All right, I did the 3s and the 2s because you're Exum, JJ. says that the
You're right.
says that
I was
the
smarter. You're right.
says the $14
You
one
saved
is a
$5.
better deal. So since you're
right.
X, since
Save $5.
yeah, so wait a second. You're telling me you don't listen to your own X sum? Is that what you're saying?
I just bought 3 to finish quickly because I had a very busy day and
Okay.
I have a relatively busy weekend.
Well,
I
I'm
bought
gonna have
3 of
a
them.
pretty busy weekend too. That's why I'm actually.
Now you're talking about D&D. That doesn't sound very busy.
Oh, well, that is. It is. Is that Andrew? I mean, is that?
Yes, oh, it's drum. It's drum. It's drum. It's drum. It's drum.
It's drum.
It's the Terminator? What's he doing on here?
Very
What is
busy.
that guy
Very
doing?
cool on.
He got home from work today, and he's like, "Get out of the game. I'm logging in." And he's been in all day.
Come on.
He now has Hachi-man. He is putting Relic at level 60, and he's glowing.
Oh, mine's only level. It's so good, bro. It's so good.
She said he's glowing.
Yo, EDH has
It
something
is.
real
He's a
good to say.
beast. It's so good.
So
Anyway.
EDH says, "Oh yeah, shout out Zalon. Free players for life. Saved up 39 tokens and 80k gems for months. Happy for this event. Wow, nice EDH. Congratulations. Free to play players. You do have to know that there are at least a minimum of 3 major events every year that you have to do. Okay, and if you don't, you're just gonna be sorely you're just gonna be mad.
This is probably one of them.
That's why I got.
And this is one of them. I know, Feranic. I know. The hashtag Feranic crowd, it's okay. You can choose to do...
I had enough to do this. So, I do have 19 relics saved up and 70k gems.
Okay.
You should do it then.
But I'm not going to do it.
Oh, wait. That would be amazing if the community could change Feranic's mind. That would be pretty amazing.
No,
Too late. He has the crown of dragons. He can't go anywhere.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Feranic, too late.
He can still do the event.
Yo, Extinction...
Man is keeping you going, Zalon.
Yo, Nickerman.
going.
Look at Nickerman. Look at him going. Look at him go. Yo, and then you got Extinction saying, "I am free to play. Congratulations."
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, Extinction. We're all free to play, right?
You were saying, Zalon, that there's a few events a year that you just have to do, and
Yes.
in some cases, if you skip one of those, then you'll still be okay because it was a defensive Titan, and you just you're behind on the defensive meta. That happened to me with Pigsy. I skipped him, and I looked around. I was like, oh man, everyone got a Pigsy,
And it was for
got all these Earthshakers
months,
sitting around.
Prometheo. It was for
yeah.
months.
I was the same.
Luckily, I wasn't in a competitive team, and I was just doing Legends and Hammer, and so I barely had any castle raids during that whole time. So if you really want to have defense, so that you can play the competitive war game, then this is the Titan to get for the moment. And Pigsy was good, like really good, for 3 or 4 months, and only when Sagunga and Tengu came out did he just completely fall out of the meta. I think
that's why I'm leveling him.
Yeah, I think Hachiman is going to be that Titan for quite a while.
Now, you said, thank God you weren't on a competitive team, right? But also, the fact that you perhaps were not on a competitive team and didn't complete an event, you no longer had the option of being on a competitive team.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I was in Legends at that point and going free to play for a while just to kind of recharge my batteries and do a lot less fights, but also just waiting for my next moment in the game. I kind of decided that in the wake of Osiris that I was just gonna bide my time, and that's a perfectly fine way to go. But like you said, if you don't have a defense that can stop the main meta attacker, which for a while that was Pigsy, but my Osiris was holding up okay during that period. I got into a couple of castle fights where they were only able to break through my Osiris by calling in someone else from their alliance who had a void resist Panther Titan.
Gassan says, "Don't worry, guys. Next week we'll have new Berserker and Hachiman is gone."
I want him to speak Italian to me.
I feel like this Titan's going to stick around, man.
So do I. I get this.
Titan.
And if Drum's saying it, I mean, that's even. I mean, a majority of times, a lot of players think that things are going to only last for like a week or two, and Drum is one of those players. So when it comes down, when he says that something's going to last for months, I mean, again, this opinion is
Prestige is the thing. It's a bonus skill, and this bonus skill on this Titan is really good. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to give the Titan staying power.
exactly.
That's true. And then
Agree.
At least, at least 6 months. At least.
Gary says 6
it's
months again.
viable.
Remember, Gary predictions.
Well, it depends where you're looking at. It's going to be viable for a shorter period of time the further up you are.
Well, I'll tell you the thing that Hachiman has that we only have one other Titan that does. Only Necrosa is similar to Hachiman in that over the course of the fight, the longer it lasts, the more total health comes out on the battlefield. Necrosa gets the summons and is awesome on defense for that. Hachiman gets shields that continue to drop throughout the fight. And as he gets kills, he gets his Omega Goliaths out. And so you could have a fight where Hachiman is on the ropes at the beginning of the fight, but then he gets his first Omega Goliath dropping, and his shields are starting to really hit on the Goliaths consistently. And then he gets a couple more kills and gets the rest of the Omegas out. And then you have a pack of Omegas that are just getting shielded up continuously, and your army is down to about 50% strength or less, and you're not going to break through them.
And the shields are
relevant.
potential, right?
It might
I mean,
be
I
better
saw
times.
things like 1.2 million reduction from a shield. Is that correct?
Yeah, and with the staff, you have 50% more duration. So if the shields are completely blocking damage, then you're only getting through for 8 seconds out of every 20.
That's gross.
Wow.
In my opinion, the only flaw with Hachiman is how slow everything is. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct. It works just like that. But unfortunately, the rate of fire with archers and how slow they walk makes the battles drag on. But he's extremely powerful, and it's so awesome to watch those Omega Goliaths just pop in all the time. It's like, oh, I just called backup. They just airdrop out of nowhere. I regularly get 5. Regularly.
Nice.
It's great. I love them.
That's why I said 6 months.
All right. So here at the end of the
he might not be.
I'm gonna just do a couple relic pulls real quick, just to get a few more. I'm not gonna use them in the stream, but I'm just grabbing a few, just because if I do them on the stream, I feel like I get a lot better luck. So I got a 2-star. I'm gonna pull the last 2 here. Another 2-star, and then for the final pull. First time in 4 years playing that I've had so many greens, says Extinction. I pulled 3 4-stars. They're 2 stars. That's fine. I'm going to probably end up using them on tomorrow night's stream. But I'm going to finish out this dual stack 6 more battles, and then we're wrapping. And
then I can go to bed, thank God.
yeah, right? Gary, thank you for sticking with me all the whole way through, Gary. That's how you become famous, though.
Yeah.
So you did the right thing.
Oh, it's only midnight over there.
Right?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Oh, nice sandwich.
Just announce that to everyone.
Yeah, nice sandwich. King Ragnar says, I'm free to play, so I can't lose all my tokens and gems on a single Titan. Well, you have to make those decisions sometimes and be able to pick and choose. So, it's up to you.
Worth it to lose all
So
those
if
tokens.
you're not picking the best defensive Titan in the game, it's probably going to be that way for 6 months. What Titan are you saving it for? I mean, what's the point of saving these if you're not going to use them on something that's going to be relevant for 6 months?
Exactly. That was like,
Although
it's 3 or 4 a month, 3 or 4 a year that you just.
Monty Snake brought something up that said, but everyone thought Frigg is going to stick around too, and Frigg, well, in some cases, isn't going to
Well,
be.
I never heard people say, well, who said Frigg was going to stick around? Because I never heard that. No, I'm saying, I'll tell you right now, I'm putting it out there, BMT. Mark it in your books. Mark it on your calendar. I'm saying this Titan will be the apex defender for the next 6 months.
All right.
I don't know who was saying that about Frigg. Frigg's a hell of a defender.
The Titan will be relevant for 6 months. I don't know if it'll be your best defender for 6 months, but it will be relevant in the game for 6 months.
All right.
But again, what if you're saving these gems and stuff, which I understand you're free to play and saving them? What are you saving them for? I mean, the next one that comes out.
So Jim is basically asking what triggers you a really good attacker is basically the only other option besides the defender. But you know, if you are saving for an attacker, what are you saving for?
Yeah, I guess that's my question.
Because when it comes down to defense, until other than Necrosa, this is going to be the main defense you see everywhere. And D's going to probably end up making a chat that says, taking down Hachiman, you know? And it's going to be just all sorts of people talking about how they're trying to take down Hachiman. I already know. Alright, let's finish out these last battles.
That's the bread.
Okay, but that's usually what I do.
You did a half a loaf of bread?
Fine.
Half a loaf?
Yeah. How many inches would you say this Italian bread is? 15?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about an 8-inch sandwich.
Oh, really? Now we're measuring sandwiches by inches?
That's a giant sandwich.
Is that the only way to measure anything?
It says drum. We've missed your mms.
Here's the thing. Anybody that is listening to your streams, Alon, needs to finish this event. Because if they've gone to the point of listening to DOT streamers, well, then they obviously invested themselves substantially in this game and passing up on this type.
You cut out, drum. What'd you say? At the very end? Oh no. We can't miss this drum speech. Gotta get back in.
6 months relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, relevance probably longer than that, but 6 months, you know, probably as a castle defender, yeah, you might be able to sneak away with that. And if you're listening to DOT streams, if you're logging into YouTube and spending hours, you know, listening to this sort of stuff, then yeah, probably serious about this game. And this Titan is something that you really should not be passing up.
There you go.
Say it one more time for the cheap seats, bro.
For the cheap seats. For the cheap seats. Oh man. That was good though. Thank you, Drum, for your recommendations.
Right? Am I wrong? I mean, honestly, if you're listening to DOT streams on YouTube, like, you're probably a little more into this game than the average person, and this is a Titan you can't really pass up.
What goes on the sandwich?
No, you're not wrong.
I concur.
Oh, you can't just come.
That was pretty good, dude.
Yeah, that was good. But I'm just gonna say you can't just.
It weren't bad.
You can't just piggyback on Gary's. You know, just because Gary sounds cool when he says it. You know, that doesn't work.
I have spoken.
Am I supposed to copy him?
Mandalorian. The old Mandalorian. I have spoken.
Yeah, right.
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
What's the other one?
Well, the other one is "This is the way." This is the way.
Yeah, this is the way. That's
Yeah.
the one I like. This is the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Polo?
Butter.
Peanut butter. Yes. Yeah. As soon as Black Gold came on the streams and said it that one time, D was practicing at work. We all know this.
Oh yeah, it was all peanut butter.
And you all were talking about Black Gold and whether she's posh or blah blah and all this. It doesn't matter. She had a damn sexy voice.
She's like upper class, like I don't know. From London, not from that.
Jim, she was flexible.
She was flexible.
She's flexible.
Really?
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
I like you more and more every day, buddy. The more live streams you jump on, the more I like you. She was flexible.
Polo says, how's things? So this is where D is. Yes. We have D and Drum, Feranic, Gary, Gassan, JJ, Jim, and Prometheo. We have everybody. And if they're not on now, they were on earlier. So.
Oh, boss.
Thank you.
All right, let's see how many more.
Oh, I'm almost there. Almost got
Hachiman. I'm at 17.6 right now, actually.
Jeez.
I just went over.
I'm running behind. I'm running behind everyone.
Come on, Gary.
I'm on about 11k. That's not bad for the first day.
True.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right about that. What did JJ say? If you want to keep with it at like a little over 6,000 a day, you'll get it. So you've almost doubled what the day one min is.
I'll probably finish tomorrow.
Because that's right, JJ. I'll watch your Excel. Watch your videos.
That's right, JJ. We know.
I haven't actually spent anything so far. All I didn't buy any packs yet, so I've used 10k gems, and I had 6 or 7.
Are you grinding this whole thing out?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay.
And it was funny too yesterday because somebody's mentioning about Soulmans. Somebody's mentioning about Soulmans in the chat yesterday during my stream while Extinction was struggling to beat the Hachiman. People were saying that the Soulmans were going up in everyone's alliances. I thought that was so funny. They're like, oh, Extinction's still not winning yet. The Soulmans are going up.
Yeah.
Plus.
Right? Oh my gosh, I thought that was so good.
I've got a bone to pick with JJ though.
All right, go ahead.
The X. Where's the graph?
Oh, where's the trend over time?
Comparing to the others.
Trend over time,
Yeah,
JJ. Oh, lacking on the trend over time. That's my favorite part as well, Feranic.
I know.
The trend over time.
Season 2.
All right, there you go. 39th place. I'm going to see where I am in the alliance, too. Wow, only 7th. Plenty of finishers already. Look at this. Nice.
Slacking.
Polo's right above me there. Polo's doing great. So nice. I'm not going to go too far down because people are going to be like, oh my gosh, Len, you showed my souls, and I'm not done doing my stuff. So. All right.
I've got 5 accounts.
Yeah, right?
Can't expect to finish on all of them.
Still at it, nice. There's only so many hours in a day. How long before Chef? Oh, Chef's going to be streaming in 2 hours. 2 hours, DOT community. I'm actually wrapping right now. So I do appreciate everybody joining and everybody on Discord and in the chat and everything else. Please.
No. You're not wrapping up. We're doing another Nickerman challenge.
No. We're not. We're fine. We are fine because I'm wrapping up.
Oh. Drum said it's the Snickerman challenge.
Snickerman challenge? No. That's pretty good, though.
You get a Snickers.
Snickers. Yeah, that's all you get, though?
Did not put that to your mouth.
Yeah. Don't mail it to me because it might melt in the mail. All right.
We're not going to let you go. Val, jump on.
Oh, Captain Howdy, you just watched Alex's video? It's pretty funny, though, right? All right. All right, DOT. Yeah, yes. Good night, Gesson. Thank you for joining. Tell D she's slacking, says Polo. I guess. Oh, well. Extinction had to buy 2 gym packs. Nice. All right, DOT community, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. So, and I will be back again tomorrow night to finish the event out and get all my event relics, the 2 main ones from the event, leveled to the max. And we'll see what else happens. Maybe even the Earth staff. All right, DOT community, we'll talk to you all again very soon.
Very soon.